Hello, guys. This is going to be kind of a hybrid vlog and live stream in one. Now, for those of you who do not know, the beginning of this is like a vlog. That is, it's a video. It's a video type video until I change the pub, and so then it becomes a live stream. So right now it is uploading it to YouTube, not to my phone, not to my computer. Okay? Now, I wanted to do this because I want to test an idea. Now, while it's still private, I'm going to go ahead and quietly introduce the stream to a couple people at one time. This way, I can find out if the people that are trashing it are either on my Discord, which means it'll be easier for me to basically kick their asses out of there, or if they are one of the international organizations of terrorism hackers that are trying to cause chaos to the United States. So before I do that, I want to show you right now what it looks like on the screen here. So let me switch this. Display capture. I'm going to turn this window capture off. Display capture on. And you can see right now, I'm going to switch this. It's kind of weird to see this. This here is the little square in question, the little disco square of death. Let me see if I can blow that up so you can see that better, because this is going to give you an idea of why I'm doing this. First of all, the reason we're going to do this is I want to talk to you guys about what's going on first with the world. And I figured this is a good way to do it. Ain't I a stinker or what? No. Yeah, I am. Okay, so I'm going to do is let me change this. I don't want display capture. I want window capture. Okay, thank you. Picked the wrong one. Is the there's been an attack going on because of no, make sure I got the right one. Oh, that's a neat special effect. I didn't that one before. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Thank you. That's much better. Okay, I still kind of wish I could show you the camera. Oh, in a way you can kind of see it. And now you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch windows. And it's going to probably confuse the living heck out of you. Alright, so now let me go ahead and transform this. I'm going to click it to full screen, or fit screen. Thank you. I'm going to turn this on. And now you can see the screen that I'm looking at. And this screen here, you can see the little green square in the bottom lower right hand corner. It's right here. You can see it. Maybe you can't see my little tiny mouse, but there's a mouse pointer on the screen. And this square is we call the status indicator. And it is totally green. And we are streaming at 640 by 360. I have been known to do 1080p without too much of a hitch. Of course, it uses a lot more bandwidth. And so we know that's not a problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send this I can send these videos to individual chat groups, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send the first one to link to my Discord. Okay? And we are going to have topics today. We do have topics sometimes, and this is one of them is civil preparedness, which is something I do want to cover, at least briefly. So I'm going to see. Okay, so we are live, but we're not public. Okay, so you can actually watch this stream, and you will see it. And you can see we're still getting a little green square life. No one has decided to kill us yet. And this is great. So let's just keep it right there for now while I cover some of the news. There is a lot of concerns in Europe over the matter of the I forgot it's using me on camera, so I gotta look at this way. what's going on with Ukraine. And so there is a movement to revive, restore, restructure the fallout shelters in Europe, 62,000 of them, to get them operational. Because people are really starting to grow concerned that tactical nukes could be used over the issue. Remember, I told you Russia doesn't want to lose. Russia wants Ukraine bad, and they're not going to basically back down, because even though they got a couple of conscripts ready to go into military service, they realize a lot of Russian individuals are saying, I don't want to serve this war, I don't want to be part of this war. So a lot of them are leaving the country. So that's one thing to keep in mind. There are people leaving the country because they don't want to be part of this. And personally, I don't blame you guys. I wouldn't want to be part of this either. I find that it's frightening to think about because of the fact that this country is so big and so vast, and Russia is flush with cash. But I'm going to go to the next group now. Okay? So, they are flush with cash. They are full. They have money, lots of money. Okay? But Western Europe is screwed. Western Europe is so screwed that they want to burn fecal matter, that means poop, as fuel for the homes. I'm going to tell you something. Poo is a terrible source of energy. It is very commonly used in India. Cow dung is used as fuel for many homes for cooking, and it's extremely toxic because the fumes can cause diseases. Obviously, it has to be dried out, okay? That means less people would be using the toilets, because we're talking about people probably in the urban setting doing this. You're not going to be seeing people pooping in toilets. You're going to be seeing people pooping in buckets. And they're going to be using those buckets to dry them out in the sun to make sure that the poop is nice and dry, and then they'll burn it as fuel. But burn it in what? I haven't figured this out. Well, some homes in Europe have chimneys and have fireplaces. A lot of the new homes, just like in America, do not have those things. So where are they going to burn this as a fuel? The fumes are toxic, and they were not really, and it certainly doesn't smell nice either, for that matter. So that should be a red herring. What are you going to do with this waste? What are you going to do with this waste? I don't know what you're going to do with this waste. Okay? I really do not know. Okay. Now, we got 2 groups posted up. Let's go to the next group. Shall we? Next group today will be the Twitchers. Or Twitter people. We're already on Twitch. Twitch is already streaming. You can talk to me on Twitch right now. You can talk to me right now on Twitch. At this very second. We're open on Twitch. Okay? That's one thing that people don't realize. We are open on Twitch right now. We did not change our feed anywhere. In fact, if you go look at me on Twitch, I'm live. So, it's really just kind of fun to basically piss on the trolls. Okay, but actually there's another reason I'm doing this, okay, which is obviously is to prove that I'm right. And we are using a home internet right now. Okay? So we are live. Now we stream to all our networks. The only one we didn't stream to yet or make public yet was on Facebook. People can still join the stream. I can show you this right now. If I go to my phone and I go to where I posted the link, say my Discord, I can actually check it right now. I can check it out right now. I can go right there. Here it is. And I can play it. Yep. Go to the source. And here's the advertisement.
back taxes. Do not pay
Okay.
them without listening to this message.
And there we are. I can check it out right now. I can go right there. There it is. And I can play it. Yep. And we are live. Hello, Krista. How you doing? This is not even on YouTube officially. Officially, YouTube doesn't even see me yet. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This may actually be a way to get around the problems that we're having. And that is now a troll may actually be an outside source looking for the YouTube announcement. But you know what, Krista? They don't see it. Okay? You don't see that because that's not there. They didn't get it on YouTube yet. I'm glad you're doing good. By the way, Patty is still trying to hard sell me into moving in with her. I personally don't know why she's so playing so hard, but I think she's looking for something that I can't give her. I don't know why she wants what she wants from me. But she's really been trying to really, promote herself to me. I think maybe she realized that she was gonna lose on something good that she really wanted. Well, I don't want to. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't really want to move in with somebody who's actually, at first, when I was there, treated me like garbage, and then expect me to sit to go, oh, well, gee, it was really so nice. She wants to use you for money. She can't afford to pay for the extra $80. She's struggling, but she wants to use you. I guess so. Maybe I misread some of her text messages, which can sometimes be like sausage and scrambled eggs. Sometimes you go through. But she's trying to get a house. She wants to get a house on her own. She says she can do it on her own. And I'm like, okay. But she at the same time is trying to basically tell me, yeah, how you doing, Wigtoe? How you doing? This is on YouTube right now. Well, we're not publicly listing it yet. We are streaming, but we're not publicly listing it. Ina stinker. So, well, I would agree. I don't want to be part of anybody that treated me like garbage. Absolutely not. No. But the thing is, why is she? I do not think it's strictly just money. I do think money is definitely a factor, but I think there's more to it than the money. I think she's looking for something in her life that has to do with finding something that can provide emotional stability for her. I think she feels lonely and isolated. But unfortunately, from my own personal experience and I'm in the same situation she is, but I didn't alienate anybody, is that a lot of Virgos are very, very much alone people. But she's 63 years old, and I think she kind of wishes that she had a snuggle buddy. The problem with me is Virgo and Virgo in a relationship is like mixing gasoline and gasoline. They're too much the same, but they are also very fiercely, unless one decides to kowtow to the other, nothing's going to happen except a lot of fire, a lot of anger, a lot of brimstone, and that's because we both basically are want perfection. But it's to our standard. And the problem is my standard of perfection and her perfection standard are different. So what I see is concerns. Now, she, for example, did not know that Jimmy right now has a personal injury case. because his brother Kemet fell off a ladder. Stan pointed this out to us. So, she didn't know it was a personal injury matter. Okay, she thought it was a tax issue. It's not. It's not a tax issue. It's personal injury. So, yeah, it's just, exasperating. Anyway, now you can see, like I said, you can see that we still got the green square. The green square, I want to point out to you guys, is right here. This is the green square I'm talking about. It's not even red. But the minute I go public on YouTube, this is going to turn red. This will turn red. I bet you. I bet you with about 75% certainty this will turn red. The minute I go public. So I thought I would go ahead and just do a sort of a live stream vlog combination where I can talk to the people on my Discord and the other Discord and Facebook and Twitch and Twitter without having to worry about the YouTube side of the mess at this point getting started. Now, another thing too that Canadian Prepper pointed out is America is not ready to mobilize any troops whatsoever except for voluntary troop deployment. And the reason is, in other words, there's not likely to be a conscripted army. Because he said too many Americans are over-medicated, immature, don't have a sense of responsibility. This country is more likely to enter its own civil war before it enters into any young men or women suitable to serve in their military. Okay, it's just the reality behind it. Wait till she is looking to use her for money. She used her money before when she had to live with her after she had the injury. She fell with her knee and broke it. She treated her like crap. Told her she couldn't go, not do. I think she hit her a few times. Yeah, she did. She pushed me a few times. Not so much hits, but pushed. But at the time I was pretty physically unstable, so I'd fall over a couple times. And she can be very aggressive, which is not good. Yeah, I agree with you, Waito. I don't think she's a good person. I think she seriously has anger management issues. That I think immediately would basically invalidate any possibility of having a kind of working relationship with her at this point. Even in the text messages, she seems like she's dictating orders to me, trying to ask me to kind of capitulate to change my position. I'm not in the mood. Michelle, it's very difficult for people in your life who love you to see you hurt or be used. Right, I understand that. I agree. It's even more difficult for me because I'm an independent person. I've always been an independent person. I've always been a person that does things my way. Okay? But I usually sometimes will adapt to a situation if I need to. At the time of my knee injury, I had no choice, as I had no other place to go. Okay, that I could get up, around the house because her apartment was all on the ground floor. Okay, but I missed being able to live stream at the time, and I missed being able to talk to my audience, and I missed reaching out to them. By the way, could you guys please put a like in the like jar? The like jar is still open. The super chats are also open. This would be, I know that some people cannot financially afford to do it. But, like I said, this, situation right now with the situation on the internet because of the Russian hackers, state-sponsored attackers are doing damage to our infrastructure and the internet. I mentioned this last night. I want to touch on this real quick. Everything now is being used on the internet. Everything. Even this stream, of course, uses the internet. Our telephone systems go through the internet. Our our entire internet is the backbone of this country. It replaced the telephone. And what's happening is if this internet goes down, it's going to cause a lot of major problems for people. Um, yeah, I'm not interested in living with her. Hello, Twitch. It's just paranoia about what's going on in the world. Well, yeah, I mean, it very well could be paranoia. However, the situation with Eastern Europe is certainly very dicey because North Korea is usually works with China, and China is kind of calling the shots with North Korea. Remember, just like Ukraine, China wants to take back Taiwan. That's legally they already own Taiwan. Taiwan is, aka Formosa, was originally Chinese. Okay, but the Brits had a lease with China for a period of time. I don't know how many years it was, but at least 120 years. That was said that after the lease expired in around 1993, I think it is, it would then return to the sovereign control of China. But the people of Taiwan are like, no, we don't want to go back to China. We don't want to deal with the Chinese government. We don't want to deal with the Chinese control systems. And so they're fighting it. Okay, but China has already threatened to go into Taiwan with their troops and their army and seize control of what is rightfully their territory. Okay, it's very similar to what's going on with Ukraine, except in this case, legally, China has the right. Okay, so what's going to happen, I think, is a world war is not one theater of operations. Okay, it's actually multiple, and you do have multiple hotspots here. One, you have the hotspots of China and Taiwan, which is one. And I didn't even talk about inside of China itself, which is a mess. Um, you also have the Iran and Israel, and Iraq and Israel, and Syria and Israel. They could also go up and as a flaming ball of fire. Then you got what's going on in the United States within the country itself. Like Canadian Prepper said, that there very well could be a civil war over what's been going on in the United States. Tulsi Gabbard has decided to leave the Democratic Party, calling it an elitist cabalistic organization. And I don't know if she's going to become a Republican, Democrat, run as independent, or whatever, but she has chosen to leave the Democratic Party, and she's encouraging other moderate Democrats to do the same thing. Because she sees the situation with the Democratic Party to be a big, giant fireball of all kinds of craziness. I will read what she says here from Fox News, or I might even play it so you can hear it. Tulsi Gabbard announces she is leaving the cowardly Democratic Party in a fiery takedown. Okay. Former Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard announced that she left the Democratic Party on Tuesday, denouncing the organization as elite cabal. Gabbard, who retired from the House of Representatives in 2021, attacked the institution in a nearly 30-minute video posted on her YouTube account. She did not announce plans to join the Republican Party or adopt any other party political affiliation. So, in other words, she is basically at this point is an independent. Okay, she says, I quote, "I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that is now under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers driven by cowardly wokeness who divide us by radicalizing every issue and stole anti-white racism." and to stoke anti-white racism, Gabbard said in a set posted on Twitter. And then her full clip, as she says here, she goes into detail. I believe in a government that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Unfortunately, today's Democratic Party does not. Instead, it stands for a government that is of and for and by the powerful elite, she continued. I'm calling on my fellow common sense, independent minded Democrats to join me in leaving the Democratic Party. And here is the actual video clip. They do have an excerpt here. We'll show it to you on the screen here.
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers who are driven by cowardly wokeness, who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism, who actively work to undermine our God-given freedoms that are enshrined in our Constitution, who are hostile to people of faith and spirituality, who demonize the police but protect criminals at the expense of law-abiding Americans, who believe in open borders, who weaponize the national security state
If
to
she
go
went
after
to the
their
party.
political opponents, and above all, who are dragging us ever closer to nuclear
we're braver right now.
Now, I believe in a government that's of the people, by the people, and for the people.
And that's fine because it's not public on YouTube yet.
Instead, it stands for a government that is of, by, and for the powerful elite. Now, I'm calling on my fellow common sense, independent-minded Democrats to join me in leaving the Democratic Party. If you can no longer stomach the direction that the so-called woke Democratic Party ideologues are taking our country, I invite you to join me.
There you go. So she's calling on her fellow Democrats to get out if they choose to. I do think U.S. service members speak out over far left lurch of America's military. So yeah, it says that's something to think about. Okay, this is some other emails. Redfin, okay. So, hacker, that's exactly what I wanted and achieved. Hi everyone, how you doing, trolling? Yes, I announced the stream on Kermit and Friends, and yes, I did announce the stream in my Discord. And so the good news is that we are going to, of course, why don't we do what we usually do? What we do is get the donations up, the Google Meets up, and get that going. Okay, I think this is good. This is interesting to see how this is working. Maybe I'll do this every day because that way we also are, unfortunately, we don't have a huge crowd in the videos, but at the same time, it's pretty great stream, Michelle. This morning so thank me for achieving. I don't think it was specifically you. There are other groups. Please note, guys, this is not a one-person operation. No more than it is with the distributed denial of service that's going on with our U.S. airports right now. There is state-sponsored groups doing this on a larger scale. You could call them their versions of the full-size trolls, the full-size assholes that are doing the same thing with our nation's airports and infrastructure. They're doing the exact same process. Oh yeah, that's one thing is you'll notice another thing too, since we're not public. You know what that is, right? Donate. Right. Well, the donate button doesn't work. It does not work because we're not live. See, so Nightbot can't join us. I forgot all about that. But that's okay, because I can still get out of here anyway. So let me go ahead and post the link, get some people on the panel, and yeah, let's get the panel open anyway. Okay, so let me I'll just have to manually type it in, that's all. Yeah, we'll just manually type it in. Okay. And where is my cursor? Okay. And so let me copy this link and I'll manually post it in here. Copy. Okay. So now I gotta find my other window. Let me slide this over to the other side so I can actually have the other screen on the other window. So like I said, I like to experiment with ideas. And I think this is very interesting. And it could very well be the future of how we do the channel. Okay? Okay, I mean, this may very well be the future of how we have to do the channel. In essence, basically, this is good for the main channel. Once I shrink the screen smaller, because the other screen is so much smaller than the main screen here, resolution-wise, that I have to really shrink it down to almost nothing, and then zoom in on the big screen or small screen when I get over there. So let me slide this over to the small screen, and this is like trying to find a postage stamp. Oh, okay. Click on it, slide it open. Thank you, it works good. Turn on closed captions. And you can see we are still green. We have not suffered. One thing I noticed, of course, is, let me turn on the chat on the screen here. Let's see. Present the chat on the screen for anyone that comes on the panel. And I didn't test the sound to make sure the sound's working. So on the show, so let me go to settings. Let's see. Right here. Okay, let me stop sharing for a second. I gotta just check to see if this is working. Check this. Okay. Yep, this works. So, fantastic. All right. So put the screen back on so I can see the chat on both sides. Okay, Paul wants to come on. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Michelle, how's it going? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle. How are you today?
Doing okay.
Are you not going public today, Michelle?
Well, we am I gonna go public? I don't know yet. Right now it's doing pretty good as it is. We're not having any problems, so it's somebody else outside of the normal groups that is doing these harm.
Hold on, let me start my attack, Michelle. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that's good. That's good. What else is new today? Aside from the news.
Yeah. Did you hear the good news that Tulsi Gabbard is leaving the Democratic Party?
Oh yeah, it kept me up half the night, Michelle. It was very exciting. Very exciting. I was going outside shooting off my pistol. Yeah, it was wild. I hope more follow.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm looking. I mean, I really sounds very exciting to me to see that.
I still got a hard on about it. It's amazing.
Wigto said she'd like to see the red disco ball.
Yeah, can we see the red? Oh, you want the red disco ball? All right, hold on. Disco fever. Michelle.
What?
I think we should go public and see what happens.
Right, I can do that.
Do your experiment.
Well, no, because I was going to go public anyway.
It's like an experiment.
This
right?
was an experiment and it works, so we might just do this on a regular basis.
Oh, okay.
So, because, but then we don't get as many people either. That's the only downer.
Yeah, exactly. You want as many people while you start. You
Right.
got a gang steam.
Well,
You
I
just
just want public now. I just switched to public.
All right, cool.
So, but so yeah, I mean, this. I got a feeling that someone's gonna say this pisses on the cornflakes. Who cares? At least they're nice and tasty, I think. No, don't give them sound bites. More like I'd rather have some sugar in my cornflakes.
You don't like piss in your cornflakes?
Send a notification. I just did. I just went public, guys, just now. I already sent all the notifications to everyone but YouTube. Now YouTube just got them.
Those are the people who matter the most, Michelle, are the YouTube people. This is those are your customers, your
regulars,
clientele. I mean,
yeah. Well, right now, major state-sponsored hacker groups, you could say the big-ass trolls, are going after U.S. airports right now. And attacking their websites in masse, especially on the East Coast.
Really?
Yes.
What's that mean? Are they having to cancel a lot of flights, or
no? They're just doing distributed denial of service attacks right now. Hi, Burger Boy. How you doing?
How do you think they ran an airport, Michelle, before they had computers? How did they keep everything organized? I mean, obviously computers have all the information
paperwork,
today, but
lots and lots and lots of paperwork.
Yeah.
Let me get over to that screen. Where am I? You on it?
I imagine so. There's a lot of paperwork.
Where are you? Where's my cursor hiding?
I'm right here, Michelle. I'm here. I'm here, honey.
I gotta find my cursor. Where is it? Up there.
Michelle, it's usually the same place you left it.
Yeah, I know. But I can't always remember it is. Okay. I don't know who this person is, but
give him a try.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Robert. Robert Wanky.
Listen to me, you motherfucker.
Okay.
You mean to tell me you guys don't molest cats?
No.
Let me tell you my nuts. Michelle can reach your nipples and lick them herself. Get out of here. All right.
Yikes.
Yeah, so anyway, the point is that this is doing what I like it to do. It's working.
Yeah, that's good.
So let's put the chat back on the screen. So, yeah. So I think that it's one way to get around the problem.
It's not very. I don't know, Michelle. I don't. I mean, I get where your head's at, but I feel you should just go live from the get-go.
Hi, Andrew. The panel is open, by the way, guys.
No. So is my butthole. Come on up and take a taste.
Now, Nightbot will be on here too, because we're
Michelle, I just to let you know, Michelle, you don't have to go to the Nightbot website every time you do a stream. It will automatically connect for you as soon as you start your stream up. So you don't have to have extra windows open for Nightbot. I just want to let you know that.
Everybody knows the Nightbot, yeah.
Right, but you don't need to have the website open every time you stream, is what I'm saying. It'll automatically...
I don't have the website
open.
Okay,
I was just letting you know. Don't bite my dick off. I was just letting you know. Okay. All right. What's the plans for today?
Now, by the way, another thing another message that kind of ruined it for PayPal, by the way, for those of you who knows, is that after PayPal announced that they were going to charge anyone who posts false news $2,500 for damages, people are leaving PayPal in droves. In fact, they were leaving so fast that they actually are now preventing people from leaving PayPal. Okay, PayPal has suffered a major loss of subscribers because of their new policy that they're going to start charging $2,500 fines for those who post false news.
That's good, Michelle. I agree with that. They shouldn't post false news, and if anyone does,
But there's sometimes when false news is not necessarily given to us accurate news, and then we end up posting it. That's where they invariably don't know. But the other thing is, who gets the $2,500 fines? It's not the government.
Like triangles.
It's not the government used to fix problems. It's going to PayPal's own coffers. It's almost seen like a cash grab. Technically, legally, PayPal does not have the legal right to do that. Okay?
What if you don't have $2,500, Michelle? What are they going to do then?
Well, that's just it.
Yeah.
That's just it. It would hurt a lot of American people. The bot commands for this channel are available. Right. How you doing, Amy? Good morning. How you doing? For those of you who are wondering why you're seeing the Streamlabs screen, is you can see that we have our little green square. That's, for those of you who don't know, the software. As long as this stays green, our stream is mean.
So many months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Amy Baroness? What is that's not me. It's something Paul is playing in the background, I think.
Oh, it's my neighbor or something. I'm not sure, Michelle. It warmed up there today, Michelle. We got 61 degrees right now. It's warming up a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's still not warm in the studio, though. It's freezing in here.
Got to enjoy this warm weather while we can. Winter's coming. We're all going to be complaining about the cold. We got to enjoy this.
Right. And like I covered at the beginning of this broadcast, a lot of Europeans are thinking about burning dried poop for heat.
Burning what?
Dried poop.
Dried poop. Oh, my God.
For heat. Because there's a shortage in natural gas.
Hold on a second, Michelle. Hold on a second. How can you heat your house with warm fecal matter? Once you start burning it, it's just going to melt into a liquid. I'm confused,
it's not.
Michelle.
Once it's dry, and they use it for heating fuel in India.
Really?
It's hard. It gets hard and dry and crunchy, and you just basically just put a match to it. It burns. The problem is that it also releases a lot of the toxic fumes that can cause problems with your eyes.
Oh my God! I'd imagine a lot of other things as well. Your nose, your lungs.
I think it's a bad idea, but
would you ever? Well, we got another person.
A lot of European people right now are desperate. Okay,
Michelle, we got someone who wants to join the panel.
Hi, Andrew. How you doing?
There we go.
And Paul.
Hey.
Francois.
Yep, Francois is back in the house.
Bonjour.
Yeah, what's this about burning poop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't walk away from this one, Michelle. We got to stay on this subject here for a little bit.
It's very common in India. That's what they do in India because there's so much cow dung all over the roads and stuff.
So where do they burn it? In a stove? You put it in a stove?
So they burn them like in a stove. Like structure.
Okay.
So would you?
It's more like nothing more than a pot where the pile of poos, and then they just got a grate on the top that they cook the food on.
Michelle, would you ever eat a meal that was cooked over a poo fire?
Probably not.
You might have to at some point, though.
At some point, yeah. Fuck that! I'll get a magnifying glass and find the sun during the day, man. I don't give a fuck. No.
It's more serious a problem for the cook because the smoke is toxic.
That'd be Ed's job.
It needs to be something really.
The poo fumes. Yeah, that'd be for Ed.
Hey, Baroness. Hey, everyone. Hey, Skunky. Hey, everyone.
Michelle, is that a way to...
Trolling.
Greetings, everybody. Michelle, is that a way to get high, like Jankum? Can you just set dried poo on fire and inhale it like smoke dried poop?
I wouldn't smoke it. No.
Just
You
inhale
wouldn't eat it either, though. Hopefully not.
Yeah, no. It's worse, yeah. So, like, you could maybe just smell the fumes, like you like to do with the marijuana, just burn it like an incense.
I don't know what poop soup would be, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do make something like that.
It's fun to say, though, right?
Oh, I'm in bed. I'm tired. Sorry.
Long day, Andrew?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
it would be nice if it did help out with the bills. Yeah.
It's beautiful weather. Again, it's getting a bit colder now, though. It's getting a bit colder now.
Cooling down a bit.
Yeah. Compared to the last few days when it's been in the 60s and stuff. So
it'll go back up.
Well, today it's going to be in the upper 60s. It's going to be about 19 degrees Celsius, which is about 66 degrees. It's going to be pretty good for that reason. Baroness says, "Hi, Andrew. I'm just going to keep pressing enter until I am able to send a message. Slow mode is annoying."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Michelle, why don't you take slow mode off? A lot of people are complaining about that. Like, it's hard to have a conversation.
We have slow mode on because there was a lot of people.
Michelle, that was literally 2 months ago. You had people spam.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
That was like 2-3 months ago, Michelle. I think it's maybe time to maybe free the chat and make it regular again.
I can make it a little shorter. How about that for an answer?
How about just turn it off? Just turn it off in general.
Yeah, I was going to say, it wouldn't harm it, Michelle.
It's only 20 seconds, guys.
How about 0, though? I mean, why should anyone have to wait? I mean...
Hey, Ollie.
People just complained to me about it as well. They said it's hard to have
All right, I'll set it for 10 seconds.
How about 0, Michelle? Why? Just put it on 0.
And if things do go pear-shaped, then you can always change it back. You know, it's just worth trying, you know.
I've had a couple people say to me, I can't even have a conversation in the chat because of slow mode. So,
yeah, because sometimes when people see slow mode on the chat, they're thinking, am I being regulated for something, you know, and they fuck it and don't go on, you know.
Oh, don't forget, it also allows for my mods to be able to keep up with the instructions and people.
Michelle, we're always on top of that.
Your chat's not like flying, though, Michelle. I mean, it's not really too hard to keep up with it. Your chat's not like.
Well, when we had Mini Manson on here, it was a big forum. There was a lot of people on that show watching it.
I think that was because obviously him being on the chat.
Yeah, it's not like something that's going to occur every day. I don't think. I think is what Andrew's getting at. It's not like an everyday occurrence.
Someone interrupts the continuity of the chat.
How dare you, Big Toe?
Time getting them out of here, Michelle. Time out. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Shout out to 11 in the stream. Welcome, guys. Oh, 11 of you. Let's put some likes in that like jar, guys. Yeah, let's put some likes in like jars. They're free. They don't cost you anything.
I think I used my wrench, Andrew, maybe 2 times in like 5 years.
Right. I have used it more than that, obviously, but I'm big into the stream myself these days.
Yeah. For sure.
Should do switch the screen back.
Andrew, when's the holiday in Scotland that you guys celebrate, like your country? You know, every country has like a day. We have the 4th of July.
That's on the St. Andrew's Day. That's 30th of November.
St. Andrews. Hold on a minute. Hold on. You're throwing too much at me, Andrew.
Sorry.
They have a holiday named after.
But it's not. Unfortunately, it's not celebrated. You know, in Scotland in particular. Really? Which is really strange because to celebrate other saints' days, if that makes sense, you know.
I thought
being an Andrew, I feel that you should protest.
The duet is actually still part of the mainstream, by the way, with me and Minnie.
I always get silence for some reason.
That's there, so you guys can still watch the Minnie Manson and MicheleMarieDalene duet. He also did his own cover as well. And that's also on my playlist. You can watch that in the 2022 playlist.
Let's bring that up.
Yeah, I saw your single version of the Rose Garden song, which is It's just going through my mind the whole time.
Have you seen minis yet, though, Andrew?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Unless it was the other night.
No,
time.
No, the phone lines are not open right now.
Very good.
We don't turn the phone on the morning show. That's a pretty rare occurrence when we do that.
Let's switch it up a bit, Michelle. Turn on the phone. Switch it up.
It's getting lighter.
I really don't want to deal with the phones. I don't want to deal with the craziness with the phones. There we go. Enough. My hands are full just trying to keep an eye on all the chats.
It's wacky. Andrew, do you have a gas stove?
No, I don't. I don't have any gas. Well, apart from the heating. It's anything to do with cooking. It's all electric.
Gotcha.
Which is going to be pretty pricey, you know. And as I said before, I'm dreading the bill at the end of the month. You know, it's going to be a little bit, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but heating wise, it's all gas. It's all gas.
Gotcha.
But electric wise, it's for like cooking, the kitchen and stuff like that. And
so you had to slide a toothpick off the stove or something, and what I usually do. Yeah.
Hey, the microphone's there for a reason. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I very rarely use it, to be honest. You know.
Just... Oh, wow, we got some new bits. Nice.
So, anyway, so that worked out pretty good. I think that
stop plastic my windows.
That technique, I think, did work. What I did this morning. So for you guys who didn't hear the stream before I went public, it is obviously going to be in the replay. You're going to be able to hear it. Or I believe you can rewind all the way back if you want to catch it, if you're in a hurry. So...
I caught a bit of your video, Michelle. I couldn't watch it all, obviously.
The mods, okay. Victor said, Andrew, put some plastic on your windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
That's not going to help. That's not going to help.
Why, you got old drafty windows with lots of...
No, they're all double glazed, Michelle. So I mean, even when it's like -20 outside, you're still gonna feel it's cold. But I'm not looking forward to these upcoming months.
Yeah.
I hear the Monster Mash.
Yeah.
Paul, what are you doing in the
background? I'm just adding videos to my Mini Manson playlist. Michelle put out a couple more videos today, so I'm just adding.
He does a lot of good songs. I will give him that.
Did the Monster Mash? Yeah, I've got a lot of good ones here. I'm just adding them to my playlist. That's all. Got to keep up, you know. Mini puts out a lot of music.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So some of you asked me what the Mini Manson song sounds like. I will find that for you. Just give me a minute here.
Something is dying. I don't know. Hope not.
Let's see. It's in the music, I think. Let's go back to my music channel.
Hey, Tony. How you doing? It's good to see you.
Okay,
oh, wow.
So go music.
What are you playing, Michelle?
I haven't started it yet.
What are you looking for? What are you going to play?
I'm going to play the Mini Manson cover.
Oh, you want me to post the link for it? I got it right here. Here, it's right here.
I got to find it. I got it.
I think he may be banning us.
Here, I'll put it in the chat, Michelle.
Yeah, I can hear it, but I was gonna get it on my screen so they could see it.
Yeah, there's the link for it.
Burger Boy, no. I'm decided against that idea. It was no idea in the first place.
For some reason, I can't quite find it.
I put the link in the chat for you, Michelle. All you gotta do is click the link. I posted in your chat.
All right,
it's so simple for you. It's right in your chat.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so
yeah.
Go to the chair.
Oh my god.
All right.
Needs a
right, I'm doing the yawning thing. I don't want to get you guys started.
Let's see if it works this time.
You're good.
Something went wrong.
Oops, doesn't like that. It never did. Google Meet does not like when I click on links on my desktop. So now I gotta go back and get the chat up on the screen.
Okay, just bring it up on your YouTube and then put your
I'm going
stream onto the your OBS. Like you should have all this set up already to click the link and then boom, you can play it.
Okay, pop out chat again.
I'm not sure.
All right, so let me get out of presentation mode, change that because that's obviously not presenting the same screen anymore. All right.
Just click the link, Michelle.
Yeah, just click on Michelle. It'll be a lot easier.
All you gotta do.
I'm doing it on 2 different screens at the same time, so it's kind of hard.
I've got 3 going.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. I bet I could even find original screen. Where is my cursor?
I'm with you, Andrew. Right at this point, I'm with you.
Cursor! There you are. There you are.
Right?
I know Minnie put it in the general chat area too, so let me go back to there. I thought
No, I posted it in your chat. Here, I'll post it.
On the chat, Michelle.
I'll
it's
post
on
it
the...
in your chat, Michelle.
I found it.
It's on YouTube, Michelle. Here, I'll post it multiple times for you.
No, that's not it. That's the
Michelle,
sacrificial
it's
one.
on YouTube.
There you go.
No, it's on YouTube.
There it is, Michelle.
On YouTube.
It
Michelle.
doesn't seem. I can't click on the link from there. It won't let me.
Why?
Because it keeps crashing the stupid chat on the screen for some reason. That's why I gotta find the other source of it.
What do you got going on?
Badness, I think it is.
There you go. I found it. Here's the link right here.
There we go.
Okay, they can hear it.
I beg your pardon.
Right.
I never promised you a rose garden.
I think she is.
I got 2 of them playing at the same time. Uh-oh. Too many.
There's gotta be a little rain sometime.
Let's get this on the screen so you can see.
You gotta go so
Where's my... Oh, I see it.
Bad dream.
Too many windows open here. I'm confused.
I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you don't find roses growing in stalks of clover. So you better think it over. Well, the sweet talking you could make it come true. I would give you the world right now.
Alright, I got it. Oh, that's not it. Turn it on, Michelle. Alright,
here we go. Come on, Andrew.
Alright, so now let me switch
I
this to
don't
the
know
beginning of
the
the
lyrics
screen.
to the songs. I know the Rose Garden part. That's pretty
Let's play this from the
Start with the
beginning,
part.
shall we?
I beg your pardon. Oh.
I never promised you a rose garden.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, there we
Ready?
go.
Starting now.
There you go.
Okay,
You have a
there's the play button.
combination of voices.
All right.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give, so let it go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you don't find roses growing in stalks of clover. So you better think it over.
Okay, I do know it.
Well, the sweet talking you could make it come true. I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Life shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes.
I'll try my best. Go, Michelle.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune or promise you the moon. But if that's what it takes to hold you, I'd just as soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before your lips still waters one day, and there won't be always someone there to pull you. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't take so long.
That's
Yeah, let's go.
interesting.
Yeah, I know.
Come along and share the good times while we can.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden
There you go.
along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden.
Michelle,
Yeah,
Very
my
exciting.
goodness.
Very exciting.
Michelle, Trolling was asking if you could lower the slow mo to 5 seconds.
You want what?
0 maybe?
Well,
Lower the slow mode. People are still asking
I'm
you to
trying to
lower
be.
the slow mode, Michelle. Can you just turn slow mode off for everybody? Michelle? Can you just
Yeah, I
turn it off?
heard you. I heard you.
Yeah, I don't think it's needed,
Just
Michelle, to
turn
be
it off.
honest.
Yeah, I mean, you're not slow, right? You don't need slow mode. We're not slow here. We're intelligent people.
All right, so that was
There we go.
Minnie Manson's song, his cover of it. I think it's interesting.
Okay, can we watch one more,
Could see
Michelle?
that. Yeah.
Can we do the Monster Mash, Michelle? I just put out the Monster Mash. Can we watch that as well for Halloween? Can we get into the Halloween
Maybe
spirit?
Halloween, but right.
No, I mean like right now. Let's get into the Halloween mood. Watch a little Monster Mash.
Well, I played that one because he created that specifically.
Well, he created Monster Mash as well, Michelle. It's on his page again.
Oh God!
Yeah.
If you don't want to, I know I'm asking a lot. I'm sorry.
I like that song though. I do like that
I know.
song.
I'm sorry. I'm asking a lot, Michelle.
He did another song. What was it? He did something today, but I couldn't obviously watch it at the
Let's
time.
see. Today he put out
I like to remember the time. I thought that was a pretty good.
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive. That was it. That
Yeah,
was exactly what it was.
Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't got a chance to preview that one yet. That and Monster Mash and Joe. I don't know what's his Judas. Jodas. J-O-D. J-O-D-A-S.
This one.
Jodas. Did the mash.
It's the Monster Mash.
Now, by the way, I want to also point out something too that some people may not know that YouTube is doing for 2023. They are going to make it easier for you to do covers and still get monetized for them.
Interesting. Okay. How does that work, Michelle?
It's going to work kind of like it does now. But it's going to allow you to get monetized for your covers.
So I could get monetization on my channel, but I'm not going to do it.
No.
I'm not doing it.
As I said before, I will never do that.
Not doing it. Yeah, they sent me an email yesterday. Nope. No, thank you.
Nice. At least you got the email though, Paul.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, if you don't want monetization, that's fine.
Ruins channels. Ruins people.
I agree.
I'm not gonna do
totally with that. Yeah, totally agree with that.
Yeah, Baroness probably could actually seriously start doing some covers in YouTube in 2023. And what they'll do is profit sharing. That's one of the options. You can also buy an exclusive license per video if you want to go with the license option besides profit sharing. I don't mind the profit sharing.
I needed that.
That doesn't
Sorry,
bother
Michelle.
me.
Just my coffee.
We did the mash.
Because that's what we do with the that's what we do with
Really
the other
got
streams.
smashed.
Is we have profit sharing, so it
Okay.
doesn't really affect us that much. You know, I mean the end credits, the Trouble with Hobbits song is used by Brasilia as the publisher. I don't mind I don't mind sharing monetization with them because they're willing to share it with me. So that's fine.
But at least you're getting something from it, Michelle. That's the thing. That's a way to look at it. I know it's not sounding that great, but at least you're getting something from.
Right. So
you
out
know.
of the normal 45-55 split between YouTube, I'm getting like of the 55% that I would normally get, I get like 22.5% of the profit.
Yeah.
So, but I still think that's fair, you know.
That's almost a quarter of the profit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if people like it though, Michelle, it's worth not having any monetization because if people like it, then they'll donate and pay for the content
in their own way. Exactly, and that's why I will never.
You can make so much more money without monetization than you can with it. That's what people fail to realize.
Well, you would think so, but the other two channels I have are not monetized. But then you don't get super chat, you don't get super stickers, and
right. But you can make money from those channels, Michelle, through donations, opposed to YouTube.
But now what's going on with PayPal trying to push this wokeness EULA for the social credit system?
Yeah,
people are like leaving PayPal.
I mean, are you not going to use PayPal anymore?
A lot of people have given up on PayPal. I have not. I still have it.
Yeah, I mean, so there you go.
Donor alerts doesn't work with PayPal anyway. I don't have donor alerts, but
Streamlabs. That's what Streamlabs is for.
Well, I know Streamlabs has their own site that does work with PayPal.
Right. That's what the alerts are. Is what I'm saying. That's what makes the alerts go off. Is the Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the magazine that's coming. February 1960 edition of Playboy magazine. I'm sure Ed is going to probably be chewing through that thing like a sausage grinder.
Very well put, Michelle.
When she passed away, she still looked very good for her. In 2014, she looked very good. So the woman that was on the cover. So I wonder exactly what kind of an angel in the centerfold we got there.
I'm more of a Penthouse man myself, Michelle, but I can honestly say, believe it or not, guys, Playboy actually does have some pretty good articles in it to read.
It does, yeah.
So I mean, I used to have a subscription to it. Someone got me a subscription one year to it, and it's got some good articles. Yeah, it's good for the shitter. You can read, and then you get a hard on while you're watching and looking through the magazine.
Yeah, the articles there. People don't realize that Playboy does have articles.
Toilet read,
I don't know what the articles covered in 1968. I don't even know what they covered in 2022. I never read the magazine. I just seen pictures from it. I never really
go to the website, Michelle, and peruse the website.
I have my older brother's first Playboy, and I was like, okay, I like this.
Who it featured, Andrew? Who was your first?
Well, remember, Hugh Hefner was smart. He knew.
Oh wow!
He knew enough that he knew that sex would sell, and he did. So he took advantage of the selling of sex to make his empire. And don't forget the Playboy bunnies. They used to have the Playboy bunnies, and the little lounge they used to have.
Yeah, they used to sell the Playboy buddies as well. That's a different story, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So his empire was...
Michelle.
When is the OnlyFans post coming? Well, first of all, I gotta get my stream out there. I mean, the videos out there. I don't know what I'm gonna cover. I thought you could do live streams on OnlyFans. It says you can, but I don't know how.
Got to get in there and do. You just got to get in there and play with some stuff, Michelle.
Like one of my neighbors does it, Michelle.
Really?
She loves it, yeah. And she makes a lot of money from it.
Is that the one you gave the PlayStation to, Andrew?
Actually, yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's adding up. Okay, adding up now. Here's a PlayStation.
Not mentioning any names, but yes, it's the same person.
Hey, Andrew, you ever thought about doing an OnlyFans yourself and just showing it all?
No, Michelle. I'd scare people away.
Just totally going in the buff and just showing your body?
Oh, I know Michelle would subscribe. There's one sub for you.
No, I ain't doing that.
Oh, but you
Sorry,
might get a lot of local ladies that are interested, though.
I think Michelle's asking for private
I've
nudes.
tried
Andrew.
many times to get local ladies involved. It doesn't work, but not lately anyway.
Michelle's low key asking for some dick pics, bro. Just send her some dick
pretty
pics.
much.
Just send her some, dude. Just send them along, dude. Just give her some dick pics. Send them some dick pics.
One person I really like is Andrew, so.
Yeah, send her some dick pics, Andrew.
And seriously, Andrew, you don't
I'm
even
not
have
Michelle.
seriously, Andrew, you don't even have to get in the buff. Just put on your suit and tie, and that's enough to get me
You
excited.
just put on your suit, whip your dick out, take a couple pictures, and send them
Like
over
you
to
do
Paul. Come on now.
everywhere, the well-dressed man going into work. Look,
Maybe
you
put
know.
one on top of Bella's head, put your penis on top of the cat's head, and take a picture. I don't know.
yeah, I'd be right at the
It's
same
Halloween.
time.
I'm thinking
Okay.
Halloween. I'm just thinking Halloween. That's all.
That'd be interesting.
No.
Dress up your
It is
kitty cat for
interesting.
Halloween.
It is
Maybe make
No,
her
I
look
like where
like
your brain's
Salem
at.
from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Like where your brain's at, Michelle. Would you like a picture of Andrew fucking a jack-o'-lantern, Michelle? Just penis inside of a pumpkin?
No.
If it was right, Michelle, it's
Or maybe
fine.
just
I'll
like
do it.
maybe Andrew can get a bowl of candy, Michelle, and cut a hole in the bottom of the candy and insert his penis
You seem
into
to
the
know
candy
about
as
this,
it pokes
Paul.
up
That's all I'm gonna say.
through the bowl of candy for Halloween. Would that be tasteful?
Ed's asleep. I don't think he gives a shit anyway.
Andrew, maybe you can be Ed's ghost boner for Halloween.
I'd rather not.
Like, he doesn't get boners anymore. You can be like
Just
the ghost boner.
The thought of Ed, even
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that kind of makes me feel sad inside as well. I'm
You know what I
sorry.
forgot to do
Forgive
was
me, Andrew. I
add,
apologize.
send a share
you're
out to
forgiven.
That was
Craig.
my fault. That was my fault. Too far. Stupid.
Let's send on a share to Craig,
You're
shall
hard on
we?
Stupid.
In fact, you might have to be.
Such an idiot. Sorry, Andrew.
I organized my phone's social media apps last night, so everything is like all over the place on my phone. They're better organized now, but still.
Go to the source.
That's hilarious. The stunt call.
So that was when it started earlier. Okay, so let me close this. Let me share this.
Baroness, wash your mouth out with soap. I'm not sure if Baroness is actually male or female, but
Okay, so.
Went to Iceman.
Okay, so I'm gonna share this out. Then we got 12
I'm gonna see
watching.
nothing for the next 10 minutes. It'll be a challenge, but I'll try.
You want to?
I
All right,
think I'll
Andrew.
go.
Let's put the clock on it. I'll join you. 10
See,
minutes?
I've done it. I've fucked up already.
All right. Well, it's 11:10 now here, so we'll go to 11:20
Yeah,
starting now.
Right.
I don't know. I'd like to. What I dress him up as? I don't really know. He already looks like the Godfather from the movie there. I told you to waste him. He looks like a giant kitty Al Pacino as it is. Big fat surly cat, basically stretched on top of my studio mixer board. He likes to plop his fat ass right on top of my board. Please don't press that button! All of a sudden, show off line. Oh! I told you. I want my food first, lady. Until you feed me, I will keep your microphones muted. You son of a bitch! Hey, it's my house. I'm hungry. Feed me. I can just see him as Al Pacino in The Godfather. I'm sorry. A happy Taurus is a quiet Taurus. And he's a Taurus cat. So.
All right, damn y'all. God's sake.
So anyway, so what are you doing today, Andrew? What's your plans for today?
Lying down. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I failed my challenge. I failed my own challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, my plans. Okay, Paul, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna speak anyway. You know me. I can't help to speak. But yeah, Michelle, I'm just gonna be chilling out, having dinner shortly, and a bit of laundry and stuff like that. What about yourself?
Well, I was gonna play some games last night, but I didn't get to it. I did update all my plugins for World of Warcraft because they're all out of date, and I did update the Steam stuff, but I didn't actually get any games. And we got to go ahead. Like I said, we might as well put the order in for Instacart anyway because I still need the food. He said. I said,
No,
yeah,
I'm fine. I'm
okay.
fine.
I said we could do that. I said, so he said, can you wake me up around 2? I said, I could try.
Mhm.
So we can put the order in. Because it's already set to go. We just got to pay for it, and then he
I'm
probably
not
wants
really
to check
bad on
his
this
credit
system.
card first to make sure there's enough money in there and make sure it got refunded back into his card. So I'll probably do that before we do anything.
Alright, seems
Andrew sounds like a distinguished gentleman. He is. Yeah, he is. He's and when he's
wasn't
dressed for
recording,
work,
Michelle. Trust me,
he's
that one.
like he's really nice. He's really dapper. He has it all together. He's clean. He's neatly groomed. He looks good. I'm sure you smell good. You
God.
look like you have it together on the job, which is
Michelle, what do you think? I fucked up too. I lost. Andrew, what do you? I had Michelle. What do you think Andrew tastes like?
I don't know. I never thought about taste.
Eating me?
Maybe some haggis. What do you think he tastes
Probably
like?
smells
No,
like
no.
a man that's probably wearing a nice aftershave. Maybe a
Sometimes,
nice
but usually I'm
cologne
in
or
such a
body
rush
spray.
lately. I forget all about that, so it's just a case of just like.
All right. So today's you get B out today, Michelle.
Yeah.
You get. Unfortunately, I'm so
No,
sorry.
just kidding, Andrew. I'm just kidding.
It's like, I know.
So anyway, like I said,
I find it hard to believe you never thought about what Andrew tastes like.
oh, Paul
I find
asked
that a little hard to believe.
the real questions.
I've never thought about what it tastes like either.
Take a lick the back of your hand, Andrew.
Well, I
Sometimes,
don't
but
have the
didn't
studio.
get
I don't have the
really
studio
anything good from
monitor
it, you
speakers
know?
on. I just got the headphones on.
Good way to know how your breath smells. Just lick the back of your hand and sniff it.
So no one can hear. Like. No one can hear you guys anyway. So I mean, he can't because I got the headphones on. That's usually the way I work it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we feel safe when Ed's not around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a bit more comfortable. I would whip Ed's ass, Michelle. Like if you ever got out of line, I'd smack him around a bit. I would smack him around.
Well, one time
a bit,
I almost kicked him into. One time I almost kicked him into the TV when my 25-inch console because he was like threatening to hurt me, and I kicked him with my legs and he went flying almost right into the television set, right into the picture tube.
I'll kick the fucker right back to Florida in the hurricane.
That shook him back to his reality. Oops.
What time is Ed's doctor's appointment this week, Michelle? He said the 13th, which I believe
Thursday.
is Thursday. Yeah. What day? What time is it? Is it like the morning or afternoon?
Krista says,
Michelle,
can you play Mini Manson's?
Takes a while, Paul.
We already played that. We already played that on the show. We played that a little earlier, Krista. It came in a little between sessions, but we did play it.
Yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it.
It was okay, yeah.
Do another run back if Krista wants one.
It's a different style than I would play it, but that's okay.
One more time, Michelle.
So you can just rewind the video a little bit, Krista, and you can actually catch up onto it. It's on here. It's on the replay. Just rewind the video a bit, maybe about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and you'll hear it.
A day in the sunshine. Let's see, is it a day in the sunshine?
Along with the sunshine. Pardon.
I remember
garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometime.
I want to hear that Dead or Alive, honestly.
I watched it for like a minute and then I thought, okay, I need to get
intro's already off to a great start.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, the video I did is still up there, and it did get a lot of views. I mean, my God, a lot of views. I didn't check to see how many Mini Manson got. Let me take a quick look on his channel, and see how many he actually had. Let's see how many people who actually had watching
We
this
had
video.
94 viewers.
All right. Yeah,
94 views on that video.
94 on his channel?
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad. It's about what I got on mine.
Holy shit. NK has 10.9K subscribers?
Content.
Yeah, he needs to be more promoted, that's for sure.
Holy shit.
Okay, John, how you doing?
Okay.
11K subscribers?
That had 92
That can't be
views
right.
on my channel. That's my
can't be
video.
right.
Now let's see if I can find Mini Manson's video.
I already told you, Michelle. He has 94 views.
94 to my 92. That's not bad.
Can't be reading this right.
Yeah, that's very competitive, though, sounding. You know, it just seems like a.
Yeah, Michelle, it doesn't really matter who's got more views or not.
No,
you know?
I used to worry about things like that, but no.
And how many likes did he have on that?
Who knows, Michelle? We can't tell how many you had, so we can't compare.
I could tell.
Well,
he has 13 likes. He has 95 views because I just added 95th when I clicked on it.
Yeah.
All right, so it's definitely a different way of singing that song.
I just didn't know he had that many subs. That kind of caught me by surprise. Should be way more popular, you know.
Well,
Definitely.
I think don't forget that there's the people that listen to the videos of different audiences, different genres. They're not. It doesn't necessarily going to fit with all the audiences. I mean, some like.
No, of course not. But there's sometimes like you can sort of spread yourself out a bit. In terms of YouTube, guys, don't.
Yeah, you can cater to different demographics.
That's right.
Let's see, what is all this clown elephant? That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, Ed's the one who jerks off elephants, Michelle, not you.
Okay, Krista asks, would you do OnlyFans if you were not married? She said no.
No, she said no. She said no.
But you would do it if you didn't have kids. That makes no sense.
Yeah, OnlyFans definitely would be visiting that page.
Competitive, dang. John Heyman, I like your zoo. Strawberry crepes.
Like, I'm sitting here just wanting to do my own videos after just making this big ass.
Well, on you go. That's what to do.
I know, but I can't though. Like, how can you fucking do a video after watching Mini Manson? Like, it'd be dog shit. Like,
panel is open, guys. I just want to let you know that. Okay, so
I don't have that pizzazz, Andrew. I don't have that flair. I got a bit of a voice, but that's it. I don't have what it takes.
It's worth a try.
No, I'm a realist. It is though, Andrew. You're right. Maybe you know what, Andrew? I just need to keep watching, keep getting inspired.
Okay, let's make a deal. If you do it, the song, I'll do the song, and everyone else can do the song. All the mods are.
Like a rose. We'll have a rose garden. All right. All right. Fair enough. I will accept that deal, Andrew.
As I say, when we can compilate ourselves, and it sounds really strange.
So we're still
what I'm gonna do when we get like 5 different versions, I'm gonna put them all into one. Let's play them 5 simultaneously at once.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Michelle version, your version, my version.
Mini Manson.
Many Manson.
Anyone else who puts one out? Yeah.
Skynet, Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
You guys up for it?
So that's what we got.
Oh, they're never over, Tiger. They're never over.
See, we didn't go to Disco Square Death at all so far.
Yeah, it's because it's your equipment, Michelle. It's not anyone attacking you. It's your equipment. It's just a random thing that happens, you know. It's not anyone attacking you.
Oh, I don't agree with that because the days it does
you don't
happen.
agree with it, but
the days it does happen, guys, it's green when we stay private, and then when we go public, it's forget it.
Well, it's not red now when we're public, right?
Right now we were too. We usually that doesn't always happen. Sometimes usually it's
just
pretty good.
Thing. Michelle, yesterday you said someone was trying to DDoS your cell tower in Winston there.
I didn't say it was a DDoS in the cell tower, but the tower went down for some reason.
Yeah, you said someone was attacking it.
Yeah.
Like it's just random
Rachel
equipment.
Dozel's on OnlyFans.
I haven't seen her yet.
Tiger says, where is it?
I really want to play.
My OnlyFans days are over.
Yeah, you get them shits for free, Michelle. I mean,
Yeah.
The OnlyFans. Michelle would do good with it, though.
I think you'd be fine, Michelle. I think you'd really enjoy it as well. And once the money starts rolling in, you know.
Yeah. So, I mean, the stream's doing pretty good today. Right now, we got 15 watchers, which is pretty nice.
Nice.
And of course, the weather's decent. Even if it is a little bit on the chilly side right now. I am. Let's get the weather forecast up since we're here.
I'm gonna check my weather forecast actually.
Let's get the weather up. Okay. Currently in Winston, it is now 16 degrees or 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Today's temperature peak will be 18 degrees and sunny. Tomorrow will be 21 degrees Celsius and sunny. Thursday will be 80% chance of rain with a high of 20. Friday, 40% chance of rain, a high of 18.
Okay.
Saturday, sunny with a high of 16. Sunday will be a high of 17. Monday will be a high of 15 and rainy. And 50% chance Tuesday.
Well, it's going to be today, Michelle. It's going to
be
it's right now. It's in the 50s.
The nighttime temperatures until
Friday's the only day it's going to be sunny
until Thursday night of next week will be a low of 1 degree, or it'll be warmer.
It's warm here.
Thursday next week will be a low of 1 degree Celsius or 34 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's hot and then it cools down. You got 70.
Yeah, October's a funny month. It can be like up and down. And,
and the next 2 days so we got 76 today, tomorrow 71 and rainy, then and the high is going to be 40 or 59 and 56.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it cools down 56, 57. Oh, 49, beautiful.
See, that's a decent temperature.
48, yeah. Great. So yeah, next week it's going to really cool down. So yeah, it's approaching. If you guys are warm weather enthusiasts, continue to enjoy it while you can. And if you guys like the cold, it's a coming. So either way,
the winter is happening soon. Yep.
Autumn King's doing a great job.
Loving
the weather. Started out the season with a hurricane to show their power and vengeance. Strong season.
Hey, when I got the glamour shots, you didn't even send them to me yet. You didn't give me a tracking number of the package or nothing. I don't know when they're going to be here. You didn't send me information.
I like the yammer shots.
Would you ever, I know this would be discussed before, but would you ever consider singing any of his songs? Yamraj's songs?
Oh, wow.
Or maybe not.
Probably a negative.
Does Kmart still exist where you are? No.
Yeah, it's out window. I do.
Kmart is long.
Well, you know what? The fun thing about that, guys, is Kmart's are the stores are out of business, but the website is still selling merchandise. So if you're Kmart's, you can still buy their products.
Yeah, it's all companies like that now. It's like they've went out of business in terms of going down the high street and
the stores, retail stores. But I was surprised to see that Kmart still had theirs going. I actually like Kmart's. Wasn't necessarily a Kmart kid, but they got some good stuff there.
Right.
Get some good jeans, $20.
Well, Tiger will remember this store, John Lewis, and it was not quite similar to that. Obviously, it was a little bit different, but you used to get some really good things
Kmart
there for
is drop shipping. What does that mean? Drop shipping. Does that mean that they just take the box and then just drop it on your doorstep?
No. Drop shipping is when you buy something like really cheap from China and then you sell it on Amazon for a profit. Like you buy something in bulk.
Oh, okay.
really
Like
cheap,
people
and then
doing
you sell it.
eBay. Okay.
Yeah, like, drop shipping.
Well, they'll buy a whole bunch of stuff, but actually, they don't actually have the package in the warehouse in some cases. Rather, they just order
Right,
it
they
from the
just
China,
send
and
it
then
right
they
to the
send it
seller.
to
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Yep.
from the Chinese warehouse.
Yep.
Sell your glam shots. Listen, I am going to sell your glam shots when I get them to send out. I got to send them out. So when people send me the money on PayPal or through CashApp, yes, I do have CashApp, by the way. And I do also accept cryptocurrency as well, so you can send it to me in crypto.
What about interesting trades, Michelle? Would you be up for interesting trades?
I'm
If
not
I had
really interested in
something-
trades. It's really Ed's
No,
thing.
no, trades. TRADES. Like if I have
Oh,
something
trades.
interesting,
Yeah.
like I got a big piece of stalagmite right here. Would you take
Yeah.
a chunk of my stalagmite for a picture?
Trolling says, so anybody who wants to start an OnlyFans, let me know. I can be your manager.
Wow. I'm working
Right
on
now,
it.
I've got Tiger Kitty working with me on this.
I'll hit you up in
Okay.
a couple months, trolling.
I wonder if Vinnie Manson has an OnlyFans page. Probably.
Getting the pecs together.
Instagram, yeah. But does he have an OnlyFans page?
Oh, Baroness is saying she'll give you 3 gold on Warcraft.
Oh wow, 3 gold. That's pretty
Well,
good.
check out that video.
Not silver
Let
or
us
copper.
know
yeah,
what you
should
think.
do that.
Well,
That's
wait
pretty
till
good
could
deal.
also send me a link privately in case I miss it.
Pretty good deal. Shell, would you be willing to accept 3 gold on World of Warcraft for a glam shot? Some World of Warcraft
I
money?
don't know. That's a good question. I mean,
Yeah.
in some ways, I never
maybe like
tried to
like a wand or
exchange
something?
gold in a game for real world products. I don't even know if it's even appropriate under their terms of service.
Sure, why not?
Give it a try.
Shell, you let me, Skynet, and a random person run a train on you for free. Surely you can accept a couple gold for a picture, you know? I mean, it's not unreasonable. Not unreasonable. Good offer.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Have you started the Lynch King, Michelle?
And I'll give you some.
Expansion?
Oh god, that's when I stopped playing.
Yeah, they brought it back, Andrew. I think in September. Yeah, they brought it back.
Right.
Well, you
To
know,
make
it's
the
funny.
elves
I
nice.
That's
That's one thing I have never actually done in retail or in classic is ever do PvP. I mean, Michaela could do it. My character on on Thunderlord can do it easily, and so can my other character there. On the other server we're playing, I forgot what her name was now.
I'll have to check that out, Skynet.
So you guys start getting back into Warcraft again?
Yeah, I went into the game yesterday to update it, so theoretically you should be able to get back into playing it.
Yeah, when are you going to start playing it again?
Yeah.
I might do it today after I get some of the shopping done for Ed. You already got the order made. You just gotta send it back in.
No.
As I said, after we make sure the money was refunded to his credit card so that he can go ahead and resubmit the order.
Put some coffee on that list.
Yeah, I think I'm help.
Put some coffee on that list, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like driving the truck, but there's a couple things about the truck driving game which I don't like. Number
What's that?
one is you don't really get outside of your truck to do a full truck inspection. Like, you can't check your brakes, you can't check your tires, you can't check for chips or damage to paint job. I mean, theoretically you can, but
I think that's more if you want to do stuff like that, maybe get outside your car and back into it and stuff like that, or truck, whatever you're taking. I think GTA might be a good idea if you want to give it a try. It is.
what is blackfish?
I have no idea.
Blackfish.
Wigtail, what is blackfish? Why don't we get some more people on the panel anyway? Let's get.
All right, let's get Vinny up here. Oh, here he is right here. All right, let's do it.
All right, let me get this cursor. Okay.
Were you
Tiger, are you gonna come up?
Okay. TI. Okay, at GL. Why not? I would also try to get Gidgey on, but I don't think Gidgey's in here right now. I can see if she is.
I want to hear that.
Yeah. Nope. She's not. Okay. So.
Oh, 2 seconds, guys.
Are Andrew and Paul not entertaining enough? No, I just want to try to get some of the other people on the panel too, because it's not just panel for
Trying
those
our
two
best. Trying our best,
only.
partners. Yeah.
So whatever happened to Gidgey? I want to get Amy on here too. Theoretically, anybody can come on the panel. I'll make it easy. There we go. Boom. Yeah.
Betty Davis signs.
I do know that song, but we're still doing.
Oh, you know, yeah, the Rose Garden for sure, for sure.
Yeah. All right, that's enough of the music, guys. Come on.
Michelle. It's getting a text message.
I know
My
what
fault.
you should do. I already did it. Oh, yeah. I have the noise reduction on anyway, I think. Are you sure? Yeah, I do. All right, that's enough, guys. Come on.
That's enough. That's enough.
No, that's Manson, I think.
It was just Mini Manson, Michelle. It's not
Mm.
copyright. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I never know until this.
Oh, we do though. It's not copyright.
I can't click at the.
you're good,
Some
you know?
it works as this, but
Fine.
that's
You do
who
know.
said that she was black. Do you have guys how many bomb shelters in Winston? I don't know if there's any ones that are in usable condition. Gilbert School used to have one. The college supposedly has one, which is the closest one to me. But I don't know if the civil... so Stan asked me to call the civil defense director and ask him if there's any of these shelters
son of a bitch.
still in usable condition.
Took them away from me. Oh, no, he didn't.
Yes, I will look at the video, Skynet, but I can't look at it right now for obvious reasons. She was not attractive. Who's her?
Hoosiers?
Oh, the Rachel Dolezal in the NSF section. She told everyone she was black, but then it came out that she wasn't. Yeah, I do know about the story with Rachel Dolezal. Yeah, I know a story about her. I think she considers herself to be transracial.
That's a new one.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of new trans everything. You got transracial, you got trans zodiac.
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm trying not to like, think about things like that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about when Donald Trump said that? I'm gonna play it again. Listen to this Donald Trump quote, Michelle. Tell me what you think about this.
Michelle hates drinkers, steals pizza, and wants to kill Joe Biden. I support Michelle in her crusade against ending rights for blacks getting free food and murdering Democrats.
What do you think about that, Michelle? Donald supports you.
Guys, he didn't say that.
Yes, he did. Listen.
It's a technology. It's sort of like photoshopping.
And always needs extra cash.
He doesn't even know me personally.
It sounds like he does.
This is an interesting question, Michelle.
Sounds
With
like
the war in Ukraine, you never know what could happen. You and Ed need to be prepared to know where to get the bombs come. Absolutely. That is a great question.
Yeah. Does Ed have his powdered guns loaded?
They
up,
have stuff right now available. You can do that. You can change your voice to sound like somebody else now. It's being used for fun and also by bad people to cause bad harm.
I don't know about all that.
You can't Photoshop a video, correct. It would take too damn long.
All right.
Because you'd have to do each individual frame. But a voice is a pretty simple process to do an audio shop on it. Audacity can do some of that. I can change my voice pitch and stuff too.
I don't know, Michelle. I mean, when did Donald Trump ever say stolen pizza? I mean, I don't think it's...
Michelle is a national treasure. She, much like myself, hates niggers, secretly wants to and writes for trans people, and always needs extra cash.
Sounds like Donald to me.
Yeah, it's a good old Mr. Trump.
Yeah, that's the server we're talking about. You can type it in, and then it will use the voice of whoever you want. For example, I could probably make a text message that sounds like Joe Biden if I really wanted to. But I'd rather not, because I think he's lackluster, and I think he's kind of boring, and I don't think he's even really very good as a communicator.
No, definitely not.
Yes, that is his voice. And I am a supporter of Trump, so... That was very real. Yep, that's the software that you can do that. It's available on the internet. You can download it.
Can you imagine, Michelle, if Joe Biden saved us all from all this stuff that's going on just now? I can't, but
Do
I'm
you
just
think he even knows what's going on, like Andrew?
I think Joe Biden is doing a lot of this shit because the fact is that his son is involved in this.
So do you think he even knows
what's
going on?
He probably doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he does.
Half the time, yeah.
Definitely not.
They just like cart him to one
use
place.
it on a video.
Another.
Yes, you can.
It's worrying. That's worrying. That's the most worrying
Very,
part of the whole thing. Just a bit, you know.
The technology is getting now to the point where you can actually like do the beginning the equivalent of Photoshop. I mean, do the same thing with audio. You can do to video now. So you can do. You can change your background. You can change your present appearance. It's still in its beta, but it is out there now. So it's going to be very difficult for people to tell what's real and what's fake, you know, and it's pretty scary because the day is going to, in fact, it kind of already does. If you ever read the book by Robert A. Heinlein called The Moon is a Hearse Mistress, you know about the computer that they call Mike, which is a mainframe, developed a way to generate his own videos and as part of a resistance movement against the world governments. Of course, he also ran the phone system and everything else. And so he had all interconnects coming in, going out of the moon, because that's where he was located. He was on the moon. It was a moon colony. So he found ways to generate video and to, you know, create phone calls, interact phone calls. I don't know what kind of computer that would be today, but obviously today's computers can do this without really thinking about it. For example, we already have interactive voice response that uses human voice, where you can say to computer text message. So Siri is a good example of this. If you say to Siri, "Hey, I want to know the weather forecast for today," or, you know, what is, you know, what's the sports score for the New York Mets for the game that, you know, happened on such and such a date. Instead of actually typing in the question, the computer will respond to your answers. That's already here. That's here. It is getting to the point now where computers can actually image simulate people.
Fine, just leave it there. Fine.
So having a fake simulated Donald Trump actually in a fake rally saying those comments that you just heard would be a very possibility, which would actually be potentially terrible for the real politicians, because how are they going to prove that wasn't them? They can't. Okay, so I see. Let's see. Coming on. I gotcha.
Ding dong there, Michelle.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey. Hi.
Oh, Michelle.
Hello. How you
Hey,
doing?
how's it going?
Wigtoes here.
Hey, Wigtoes.
Hello.
Yeah.
How you doing today, Amy? Or Wiggle, I mean.
I'm going to sleep soon.
Wow. That's
Tired.
early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what time is it where you are right now?
I'm on East Coast time, but I work at night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, I do it. I like it though.
So, how do you think about today's show this morning? It seemed like it's going pretty well right now.
I never saw the red disco ball, and I was definitely waiting for
I didn't
it.
either. Not today, anyway.
Because equipment's working good today. It's a good,
Yep.
clear day, and or what equipment's working great today.
Mhm.
Yeah, right? Did the power go out last night? And
And
just
there was
start over?
Right.
and there's no hardware or physical setup
I
changes,
missed the
so
last pallet.
it's the same configuration as it always is. So it's not the equipment, Paul. There's an error in
I
your
believe
logic.
it is, Michelle. I mean, you got like literally 50 people telling you more than likely it's your equipment, but it is what it is. It's what it is. Maybe the attackers are just they're sleeping in late today or something, right? Taking the day off. Taking the day off today. Yeah.
Doctor's appointment.
Yeah, there you go. Even terrorists.
So,
need doctors.
So what did you think of the Minnie Manson version of Rose Garden?
I liked it. It was nice. It was different.
It was different, yeah.
We're all gonna be different.
No.
Yeah.
He's a born performer.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you talking about? 100%.
Yeah, but
No.
so I can relate
Yes.
to working nights and stuff like that.
No.
Yes.
I've always wanted a night job. I always wanted to work a night shift.
Once you
but I
get to a
never had, like,
certain
an
age,
official-
Paul, like Wiggle sounds a bit young. I don't know if you are.
Enough.
Well,
young
yeah.
enough. Young enough to still survive it, but yeah, in the long run it's
Yeah, I was
a
getting to the
lot.
stage where it was just like
I don't know if Baroness. I
telling
don't know if Minnie necessarily really is into the political scene. I don't think Minnie really gives it much thought about the political side of things.
Yeah, he just lives life and doesn't worry about and doesn't sweat the small stuff. And
that sounds good. That's just a life I'm aiming for, but it's never gonna happen. I will see this in 30 years' time, trust me. The same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, it's pretty good that like I said, that we had that live stream on Saturday night, and I know the beginning was like problematic.
Yeah, it wasn't live, Michelle. That's the thing. No, I think we all went through that.
Yes, it was. The second part of it was live.
Yeah, I know that part was, but I'm just in the
And
first part.
I was surprising that some troll didn't try to take that down. That
Your equipment was working good that night, Michelle.
Nice clear night.
Yeah, you had a good clear night.
Yeah.
The trolls loved Minnie that much that they left your show alone. I mean, it's respect. It's respect right there.
I think it was the fact as well that you had somebody on your channel, like you were interviewing him. I know at first you weren't really interviewing him. He was sort of like you're both beating off.
Oops.
Well, I mean, I think that the thing is, like I said, I do not mind Minnie coming on the show again.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
There was apparently there was a fake Michelle that got into a chat. I didn't even go on that channel that they were talking about. And the first Minnie was confused because they thought it was me, and I said, "No, I never was there." And Tony explained that to Minnie, that they're fakes and that they go out there and they do this to creators. And I wasn't there to say those nasty, vile things to Minnie Manson. I never said them. So we got that resolved. We got that fixed up. So everybody's happy. And
What was said about him?
one person said I hated Minnie Manson. I thought Minnie Manson sucked and all that. I never said that. I never said that Minnie Manson sucked. I never did.
Okay.
I respect Minnie Manson as a performer. I respect Minnie Manson for putting the effort in that they're putting into the work.
He did put a lot of effort in. That's the thing. Yeah. So I don't believe you said that either. I will. Yeah.
I like that there's a healthy competition
What
between
about
you
King
two.
Cobra on here? I don't know anything about this person in King Cobra. I don't know anything about them.
Cobra, yeah, King Cobra's a interesting fellow as well.
Right now, we have
Not as
Carlos
interesting as
come
Minnie
on
Manson,
here.
but-
We have Anderson Henderson come on here. We've had Noodles come on here a few times. Still,
No big names, just Minnie Manson.
Also, Rachella still wants to know why she's blocked.
A bunch of nobodies.
And I told her the honest truth was that there have been fake Rachellas coming in on the panel, and
Yeah, but I think
we
she
don't
was the
know
real one
who's
for the
who.
show. I
So
think she was.
I think she came in yesterday. Or the
Yeah.
day before.
right.
Is she on your block list, Michelle? Check your block list.
I don't know anything about this King Cobra. I don't know anything about them.
What's that kid's name? Jared. I forget his last name. He'd be
Yeah,
another-
Barnett's if you like frozen pizza.
You should ask Cruiser for an interview. Cruiser used to be a regular on the show. Whenever happened to Cruiser? When did he walk
I've not
away?
seen Cruiser for a long time.
I think he's just doing his own thing. Yeah, he had Minnie on his show the other night. Andrew was pretty good. But
Okay.
yeah, other than that, I don't really follow him too much, to be honest.
His
No,
pegging.
But yeah, I like Cruiser. I think Cruiser's a good guy.
He's alright. I don't know. We didn't really get on.
Trolling,
too
what are
well.
you talking
enough.
about?
Fair
Pegging fetishes. What is this?
You like?
That's
yeah,
a pegging fetish.
Yeah, you know what it means to be pegged, Michelle? You ever peg Ed before?
No,
Don't
I
do
don't
it.
even know what it means.
No. All right. You know what? Andrew's the voice of reason today.
For once.
We're gonna just let it lie.
I'm
sleep
sure
and
he's
die as
watching
dogs
Tiger
lie.
King. It's just too bad he doesn't at least say hello in the chat.
Sure, Ed loves to be pegged though, Michelle. Like guaranteed.
So I have to go through all the blocked viewers and find out where all the Rachella ones are because I don't know which one's which. Because Rachella asked me, she said, "Why don't I have a wrench anymore?" And I told her once before, the reason you don't have a wrench anymore is because you haven't been here to moderate at all. You haven't been doing anything here. I haven't seen you on here for months.
Hey, there's Cruiser now.
So,
Oh yeah.
but
Hey, Cruiser.
yeah, that's the reality.
That's the
reality.
reality.
There's his name in here. Fairness. Well, then maybe you scroll off the screen. I don't know. Michelle, you got pending interview with McKinley Cruiser.
Yeah, you ever? That's a good.
Well, that's easy enough to do. You can just jump up on here and Google Meets like the rest of us.
Yeah, I know, but it has to be
I
like
have a
one-on-one.
one-on-one with him.
Yeah.
You know, you
I
gotta
have talked to
Cruiser.
I've talked to Cruiser in private. We've had a lot of conversations in private.
Find out what makes Cruiser. You know, like this guy's a YouTuber, Michelle. He's an amateur porn star. There's a lot to him. He's a rock star. Like,
He's really an amateur porn.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
100%. I could definitely.
Just
How you
on the
doing,
last this
McHenry? I haven't seen you in a
100%.
while.
Amateur porn star.
I know you got
very
enough
unique as
members
well.
now
Very
on your channel
unique.
to be monetized, and I know
Very
why
unique
we don't
in his
monetize
arts
that
as
one.
well. Yeah, it's awesome guy.
It says
Wow.
What are we doing here? Oh yeah, okay.
we could do the interview now. Can't see Cruiser. I say Cruiser. I just saw Cruiser.
Yeah, he's definitely on, Tiger. He's definitely on.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
What can't Cruiser do? I don't know. I don't know what Cruiser's
Yeah,
limits
there you
are.
go. Great question. What can he do? You know, I mean, it's all over the place. Runs every day, keeps himself in shape.
Well, right now, before I start wrenching a million people, Yeah, I know. I'm sure you are. You're one of the quiet ones. You're one of the many people who usually stay in the background.
Quiet one.
They're the worst.
Trust the
to
quiet.
watch.
Don't trust them, Michelle.
But right now, there's so many easy fake accounts. I don't know who's who. So I mean, if you came on the panel, at least I could verify if it was you, or we could always discuss it with me on Discord.
Can you just click on his
You
name?
can, you just click his name and go to his channel, Michelle. That might be a bit complicated, Wigtail. That's like opening another
Well,
can
you know
of
what makes
worms
it
right
more
there.
complicated when you start passing out wrenches is like what the wrenches in some cases are being used as verification badges, and that's really not good because a wrench has a lot more power than a verification badge does. The verification badge just proves that YouTube has confirmed that they are indeed legitimate. They have their email, they have their address and file, that they know who they are, that they've been around on YouTube. Originally, back then, if you were monetized, you got your wrench. Or if you had a certain number of subscriptions. And you went through all the verification process that I did. And then they still have that information on file. But why would they won't just give the blue wrenches out to anyone? They can give the gold wrenches to the big guys, ones that have been around 100,000 subs, or they can give them silver wrenches. They don't have to give everybody. Check marks. They don't have to give everybody the same color check mark. Just like members, as you'll see, have different colored stars. For example, Tiger Kitty star is like a golden color star.
Yellow.
Okay. So new members start out with different colors to start.
Hopefully not gold.
Baroness, you stream when I'm working, so I can't quite just pop into your panel. I understand that. Well, don't forget, we are going to be live on Friday night at 9 o'clock and Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And we're going to do it probably just like we did just now. We're going to start out as a private stream. We'll send out the invites to the Discord.
I'll try to, but it's not
And
always that
then
easy.
once the Discord streams go out there, and everything is fine, and we get the initial P's and Q's all done, then we'll go public. And that way it gives us a chance to get everything baseline. Okay. Trolling says, I don't know. You don't know what?
No, I can explain.
He can explain.
Okay. That's usually family time for me. Weekends, so I don't know. I just be a lurker. See, I'm trying to come up with a solution that works for everybody. It's just different days and times.
Michelle, just do what you have to do, but don't worry about what people are doing or where their timelines are and stuff like that. People will eventually connect to you. It doesn't matter. I mean, we'll all catch up to you at some point.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's very true.
Right.
Because I think if you think about it too much, it sort of like makes you like over anxious and things like that. So just.
Well, the biggest problem is there's 24 world time zones. So basically, what it means is that somewhere, any hour I pick of the day is going to be inconvenience for one of my viewers.
Do you have a lot of fans in China?
You don't have viewers from around the world, Michelle. You don't have people in like Uganda watching you. You should probably just tend to your own time zone. You just worry about your own time zone.
You know what? Like I
So wait,
said,
it doesn't kill us if well, sometimes it does.
I guarantee
you know.
That's one of the reasons.
Michelle's not on. Why isn't she on right now? You know.
That's one of the reasons why the replays are important, because the replays help us, because that means that those people that couldn't watch the show live can at least go back and watch the replays.
You know what, Michelle? I actually think it's very selfish of you not to be tending to all these time zones. Why don't you do a 24-hour stream, leave the stream up all day, Michelle, one day out of the year, for all your viewers and people in the time zones. I think that's not too much to ask for one 24-hour stream, Michelle.
Yeah, sleep stream. Oh,
I'm
no,
not
I've seen a few
really.
times.
I'm not
Just to
really.
send to everybody,
That's
all those
exciting.
time zones. That person in Guam, who just gets up, they want to have their coffee.
By the way, just a reminder: if you go to the Silvermoon Cumberland Farms, they're offering coffees at $5
Or clone yourself or something,
I just say leave the stream up.
Actually, 5
copper.
hours.
For one day out of the
Holy
year.
Christ, $5 for a cup of coffee?
Not too much to ask.
That's a bit much. It's supposed to be 5 copper. Yeah. Silvermoon Cumberland Farms does have these coffees for 5 copper. And sodas are 3 copper. Yeah.
Okay.
So also in the United States, check it out too. That's also approximately $1 US with tax.
The problem is, Baroness, if Michelle was to do a sleep stream, you'd be seeing switching between Michelle and Ed. So it's a little bit.
Well, the way that fucking apartment operates, there could be literally a 24-hour sleep stream going at all times. Like that bed's always in constant use.
You know what? I don't think you realize this, but right now,
that ain't in it. Michelle's in.
When I was watching, when I had a satellite dish, okay, Fox News wasn't even really on 24 hours a day. Because I saw a lot of the shows are replayed later on at night, like after 12-hour shift.
Yeah, that's what they tend to do.
You should convert your channel to just you and Ed sleeping. Like that's what your content should be. Like when you're not sleeping, Ed's sleeping. You should just have your camera up on you guys at all times sleeping.
So like you could watch Neil Cavuto on like twice in a single day, because usually he would be like his show would be on like 2 times a day. And one was a replay of the earlier Neil Cavuto show. The regular show was at 6 o'clock, and then the second Neil Cavuto will be like on at 6, around 2 in the morning.
Live, people would probably believe it's you. Just put a couple rants on, and people would probably just be responding to it, thinking it's you.
Oh, we've all done it. Come on.
I think that'd be great. There's so many rant videos you can just put on, and then people will be like, "What's wrong, Michelle? Why are you talking about things in 2016?"
No, but you know what we could do is if I really wanted to do this, I could set up a stream for automatic and basically just replay the streams as a loop through the night of like for that day's worth of broadcasts. But then everybody would be all riled up because they're like, "Hey, I can't participate in the chat."
No, that was just one time, Michelle. That's different. But if you explained that beforehand about the Mini Manson thing, people might be a bit more, understanding about it.
Well, in that case, like some people would say, is what's the point? I did that one time. I did do that. I was actually a cutting edge one time. I did do it. I actually recorded a whole bunch of my videos in a big playlist, and I just played them. I did a 24-hour
I know a guy
stream
that does that. Yeah,
of videos. Videos. That's all I did. 24-hour marathon of videos that I did. And do you hear those people, bitch? This sucks, man.
I don't know. I'm sure it's just.
I don't know what some of you guys
We're
sound
always
like.
here for suggestions.
What Canadian Prepper said about today's youth, it kind of made me bust out laughing. I actually got to clip that guy. That guy was funny. I heard him say that. I had to agree with him, but I'll get the clip. I'll make a clip, soundbite clip, and you can see it. It was just totally hilarious what Canadian Prepper said. He was 100% right about the American people today. Over-medicated, overweight, not fit shape. The Black Ops game player is never going to handle the real success of being in a real war. Probably right.
I know, but that's depressing stuff, Michelle. You want things to be funny and
No.
Yeah.
No.
So
Paul, knock it out with the soundboard, okay?
No.
Oh.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I can belch like that.
Michelle. What are you doing today, Michelle? You gonna try and get some gaming in today?
I'm hoping to get some gaming in today.
Which one you gonna play? What are you thinking
I don't know
about
which
playing?
one yet.
Can you stream it?
I was thinking about playing Sims 3, but I have to boot in High Sierra for that. But I think that would be fun to see my characters Michelle and Lumi in Sims 3. But you haven't seen that game in a while. I was watching the game and I was able to have both girls were sleeping, and of course one of them was basically snoring a storm. I said, that's what I sound like. I think it was Michelle that was the character that was snoring. I
Yeah,
don't
it's like
think
somebody
Lumi
saying to
particularly
you,
minded
if you
it too
say
much.
to them, like, oh, I never snore at all, and then they record you and stuff like that and play you back, they're like, fucking hell. It's like a fucking elephant.
Oh, I've been known to.
Fucking
I
close.
know I snore pretty good. Trust me,
Yeah.
I snore good. So
Yeah, I do snore.
I'm very light. I've been told very light snore. You know.
Ed keeps saying to me,
See,
Like a mouth breather.
I don't snore. You snore. And I said, oh, yes, you do snore, Ed. You do have a big, loud snore machine. You just don't realize it. But I'm not the kind of person that wakes you up when you snore, because I just quietly just doze off.
How is this going to affect the sleep stream?
Ed has got me 7 times. Ed stabbed me 7 times.
Well, you did well for it, Michelle. You look good for being stabbed.
It poisoned me. It tied me up in a knot.
Knock it off with the soundboards, guys. That is really not good.
Why?
So everything Canadian Pepper said about people
Bullshit.
like you and Ed, he didn't specify any particular group of people. John, he did not particularly mention any particular group of people. I just thought it was interesting. He said that these people, most modern people today would be terrible candidates to go into conscripts.
Yeah, maybe.
And
I
I had to agree
something
with
there.
them. A lot of them are over medicated on both prescription and illegal drugs, and I just thought it was interesting.
Oh, that's all the drugs, Michelle. I mean, some of them are actually pretty good. The legal ones, I mean, of course.
How you obtain them is up to you, but
Absolutely. That doesn't matter altogether.
Oh, wait, no.
Either way,
still holding around. Oh, we did peak up there at 16 at one point.
Michelle.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about going to my doctor and getting a prescription for birth control pills. That way I don't have to pull out anymore. What are your thoughts on that? Like, I'm just tired of these Plan B pills are just eating my fucking stomach up. I take a couple Plan Bs and just nut where I please, but they just tear my gut up. Michelle, what are your thoughts on me starting, maybe getting a Moderna? You know, just one of those things inserted in me?
I don't know anything how birth control pills would work on a man, since it's actually a female hormone.
I'll consult the internet. I'm sure Google won't let me down.
Sure, and you can get anything through the dark web. Or if you actually want...
I'm not talking about that.
Or if you want, and Skynet can verify this, you can go to any pharmacy in Mexico, and you don't even need a script.
I mean, how would that work in 2022, Michelle? I could say, hey, I identify as a woman. I want birth control. They'd have to give it to me, right? Like, is that, should I test that? Should I, like, test that theory, guys? Should I go to my doctor and say I identify as a woman?
The only thing I'd be worried about, Paul, in case the next time you came onto the channel, you might be talking a little bit high pitched.
That's all right. That's all right. People tell me my voice is too low anyway. So you know what? I'm gonna go there, Michelle. We're gonna test this 2022
actually,
theory.
dude, no, because Glitch. Here's a
Identify as a
funny
woman now.
thing, because this is what they found in my late cousin Clifford. They found a tiny baby in his brain.
What?
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 How did an egg of a baby get into his brain?
Probably like a spider egg or something. I don't feel it was a human.
A human baby, a fetus. How did that happen?
What?
Spider burrowed into Clifford's brain and laid eggs, Michelle. I don't know how did they confirm it was a human? Was it confirmed that it was a human egg? I just feel like some critter got in there.
That totally surprised the medical community because they didn't expect that. He had other brain issues too from his cancer, but the thing was, is that totally surprised the doctors. Like, how would a baby human fetus end up in your brain? Of course, it didn't grow very big, but still.
I'm just trying to wrap my fucking mind around. Well, I guess no pun intended, but I'm trying to wrap my mind around this here.
I didn't think that's possible. I didn't think it was possible either, but I have heard of other situations. But
yeah,
that
true.
was
And
a
it
pretty
sounds like
rare
something
one.
out of Aliens.
I never saw that
that's
before.
like, you know, just having a jughead with a little kid crying in there constantly. I don't know about this, Michelle. It's got to be on the internet or in the medical books, right? It's got to be in some.
No, I never had children.
Yeah, go.
See, then I never.
So
had
now
children.
I'm worried that there's a fucking baby in my head. What did you do to me? Now I'm worried there's a kid in there.
Well, that's a good question. He was
How do I find
married
out?
already. He had a wife, you know. But how did that work? I don't understand this. Okay, but that's what happened. That's what happened.
There's hope for us all, guys.
Michelle, is there like
so
an article?
weird.
Michelle, is there an article in some type of science journal or medical journal about
I'm
this?
sure there might be. You'll have to go look.
What was your cousin Clifford? What was the last name?
It wouldn't be published under his real name, though.
Oh, well, I mean, okay.
Right, guys, I'm going to go get some dinner. You guys have a good day.
You too, Andrew.
Evening. All right. Take care.
Good
Thanks
night.
for yourself, coming up. Yep. Take care, guys.
Wigto
Okay,
had a
maybe
very
that's
good
what it
question,
could
Michelle. What was
be.
the baby's name?
Maybe that could be what it is. Could it be a parasitic twin? Yeah, you know what? That's possible. A twin that didn't actually grow up or didn't finish growing. That's a good possibility, a parasitic twin.
I mean, they have the people with the conjoined fetuses on their head, like growing off the side of it, like the Siamese twin, Michelle, the one that dies and then the human lives. I mean that.
I don't even know how that's gonna work out with the sisters there. Oh my goodness, the two girls there, the twins there that are connected from the neck down. I forgot the names for a second.
I've seen them.
Yeah,
I don't know what their names are.
I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, when they share so many of the common organs, but yet it's like when twin dies, what happens to the other one? Because they're so
The other one probably
interconnected.
dies shortly after, just from
Hensel twins.
shock.
There you are. Abigail and Brittany Hensel. Yeah, I don't know how that would work with them.
Hensel twins.
I mean, Siamese twins, they are a true form of Siamese twin. I don't know how that would work if one of them passed
I
on.
just feel like a critter got inside of Clifford's head and laid egg. I'm gonna have to do some research, Michelle. That sounds very interesting. That's the very first I've ever heard you talk about.
You're right. It could be a parasitic twin. It very well could be.
Wild, man.
All right. John Heyman wants to come on panel now.
Oh, John and Ronnie are coming up. All right.
Go ahead, John.
Johnny and Ronnie.
This is Ronnie.
Oh, hey, Ronnie. How's it going?
What the fuck's going on around here?
Michelle was telling us about how her cousin had a baby.
His name was Clifford, actually. It was my cousin.
Clifford had a baby inside of his head.
Oh, was Clifford a fucking retard too?
Ronnie, be nice.
Sorry, sir.
Ronnie.
That's a great question. I have never heard of conjoined triplets. That would be really, really rare.
Does John have any babies inside?
I don't know anything of how that would work with a conjoined triplets, or where would he join on to?
I knocked a bitch up one time. I nudged it so hard it went to her brain. I think it.
I just
laid eggs.
I just chose not to have children because the fact is I can't afford to raise them, so I decided not to have kids.
Fair enough, Michelle. Fair enough.
Smart.
I hear you, Michelle. I don't want children myself.
No, my Clifford was my cousin. He's a human
because
being.
I'm selfish.
Hey, Michelle, is your nutsack bigger than its?
What?
Is your scrotum bigger than its?
I was drinking coffee, you dickhead.
I'm drinking coffee. Yeah.
Your scrotum, is it bigger than its?
No, I don't even know why you're asking me that question. So you're about to see the other side of the goodbye door.
Do you still wash your ass in the bathtub after you shit? So there's turds floating around in there?
That's enough.
Potty mouth.
That's gross.
Michelle, that's Ronnie, Michelle. That's Ronnie. You
It
gotta
don't
forgive
matter
Ronnie.
who it is.
That's John Heyman's soul
I
twin, Michelle. He can
don't
be a
care
dick.
who it is. It's not
No,
appropriate.
It's his
Like a brain baby.
It's his
I don't
kindred
care
soul.
if it's his son or not.
No,
It's
Michelle, it's his kindred soul, like Loomy. That's the person who lives in John Heyman. You have to forgive him.
It doesn't matter.
You have to forgive him,
Michelle's
Michelle.
right. 2 points for Michelle's score. Hey, okay, because like Michelle's right.
2 points for Michelle.
It's not appropriate discussion to talk about like that.
Michelle, I'm going to apologize for Ronnie. I believe he was a former Nazi in one of his lives. He's just a dick. He's just a dick, Michelle. John Heyman's a good guy. Ronnie, not
I know
so
he's
much,
a good
but-
guy.
Yeah, Ronnie, not so much though, Michelle. Forgive Ronnie. He's kind of like Lonnie. That's why I don't let Lonnie out, Michelle. I try and keep myself stimulated while I'm on your show. So Lonnie does not come out. You got to forgive him though.
Everyone has a spicy side and a sweet side.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Loomy's kind of, the roughneck Michelle. Michelle, you're a sweet lady, and then Loomy's a bit of a roughneck.
Speaking of my show, I haven't done anything with my show.
Mouth of a sailor on her, but
well, yeah, we haven't done nothing on my channel in a long time.
You can get rid of me, Paul.
Well, you still have a feed. I know I still have a feed. We just haven't done anything with it.
Stay in your fucking hole, Lonnie.
So,
That's all I have to say.
Okay.
And then, of course, Michelle, what is the situation of things with Soup Kitchen Winstead's? Do you have it working when they're...
So
we have a takeout soup kitchen.
Did we ring them up, see what they're having today?
We only have one, and it's a takeout soup kitchen.
Want me to ring them up, Michelle? See what they're having? Or is it too late to lunch over? It's called
yeah,
open door.
lunch is actually just about over.
I'll open. We'll ask him if we can have the scraps, the leftovers. See if we can get some like leftovers or something. Give him a ring, Michelle. We used to do that on a daily.
Go on my channel, you'll see me with the wig. Michelle doesn't want to put the wig on. I don't blame her personally, because it's not the best wig in the world. And Michelle really could get a better wig. I could get a better wig. Yeah, I bet my hair a little longer than that.
Oh, they went straight to voicemail, Michelle. Went straight to voicemail today.
Well, Kristen knows the soup kitchen, but I really seriously wish that they would just get back to normal eating, like a normal original soup kitchen was designed as. Because
you had some good videos from there.
I used to shoot a lot of videos over there.
Yeah, you had some good ones.
Yeah, I know. Remember Dawn? The woman Dawn? That was on my stream in the morning.
All right, it's ringing.
Yeah.
We're going to see if they answer. I do remember Dawn.
Yeah.
George?
She was...
Hey, good morning to you.
Yeah.
God bless. What are you guys serving today?
Tuna sandwich. Sounds good. What time does lunch end? 12:30. Oh my goodness, that leaves me about 20 minutes. All right, I'm going to shuffle down there. Thank you so much, sweethearts. All right, goodbye, you crazy tits. All right, tuna sandwiches today, Michelle.
Yeah, I can't eat those because I'm allergic to mayonnaise. So
you don't like the mayo? Do you like tuna without the mayonnaise?
Yeah, I've been known to fry it.
Fry
it in a skillet, brown it, and then maybe
you mean the
mix it
tuna
with
steaks,
with some
or like a
breadcrumbs.
can of tuna?
Kind of like making a tuna casserole, basically.
So you put like a can of tuna in the pan and let it cook in the fish oils?
Yeah, and then I'll put in some breadcrumbs and things like that. Season it up a little bit.
Never had it prepared that way before, Michelle. I'll have to try that.
Now I would like a cooking stream.
Yeah, Michelle, you did. Michelle, you did your saccharin cupcakes. When are you going to do another baking stream?
I thought the cupcakes came out good. It's the frosting they need to perfect that. Frosting, too much cornstarch, Michelle. They should have used something other than cornstarch.
When's the next cooking stream?
I don't know. I have not figured that out.
Like Thanksgiving, maybe preparing a Thanksgiving dinner, MicheleMarieDalene style.
Or maybe
well,
you could
that's
set up
an
a
interesting
donation
question
goal.
because right now both me and Ed have got so much food stamps. I don't even know what we're
Yeah,
gonna
you guys
do in a
got
Oh yeah,
month.
you don't
load
even
up.
need.
Michelle's got like free food right now. You got like
Yeah.
$1 worth of free food, Michelle. You should take advantage of that and get some baking stuff. Do some cooking.
Yeah, I mean
Mhm.
I am the
That's
first.
a
Yeah,
great
good idea.
idea.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
But, hey,
working
I
on
don't
it.
know, Michelle. This may be a little bit wild and a little bit dangerous, because I know you got shaky hands and you're in the bad sights and all. But you ever think about carving a pumpkin?
Glitch asking the question. He
Yep,
said,
totally. All right, we're gonna come back to
"Oh,
that.
I got another question, Michelle. Are there any awareness events in Winston for disabled people like you? Would you be willing to host one if we all got together and donated? What do you mean by awareness events? Because I certainly have
Like
been advocating for the
blindness
disabled in my
awareness.
area here. And I talked to the organization that actually runs the soup kitchen, which it turns out to be my doctor's office, which is Community Health and Wellness. The Community Health and Wellness did not know what the soup kitchen was doing, and they now know, and they're kind of becoming and researching it, and they're getting a bit upset with the soup kitchen because they think that what they're doing now is stupid because they should have been serving food after everything opened up after the big C pandemic. Then they didn't. And they're still running like they're running a pandemic. And so, I don't know if they're gonna get the director Kerry to change the policies or if they're gonna get a new board of directors in. I don't know. We lost George. George is one of the most supportive people in the soup kitchen. He really loved what the soup kitchen. He had a lot of passion. He worked hard at the soup kitchen after he retired from his original job. And it was a good man, and he couldn't see eye to eye with some of the others in the board of directors, and so he left. Now the soup kitchen has lost the most important advocate for the soup kitchen, which just sucks.
Michelle, do you want me to just call them every day and harass them really badly until they open the soup kitchen?
Good idea.
Just like call their families and like to call them like when they're not at the soup kitchen on their personal like phone, just harass them really bad until they open up the soup kitchen again.
You could set up a
No,
robo
no, no,
dialer.
no. I think in the case,
Okay.
I think Community Health and Wellness will probably do, since they
Trying to help.
actually
Just trying to help.
actually control the purse strings of the soup kitchen. Is they're probably gonna tell them that they're not going to give them the kind of assistance and funding unless they change their tune. And it's the problem is that the manager, Carrie, is just not interested in really doing the soup kitchen. Why is she even there? Why is she even there if she doesn't want to do her job? I don't think she's taking advantage of the fact that they got so much food donated in there. A lot of it doesn't even go into the meals. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but I would say it's very possible. If that's true, then Carrie needs to be asked point blank range is what are you doing?
You think there's some kind of scandal going on here, Michelle? Should we?
I'm sure that there's something going on.
Should we crack this open? Should we just start calling and asking her where all this food's
Glitch
going?
says,
And, take it
Michelle,
home?
there are events out there where disabled people get together and sing, take part in activities, gather. Do you have anything like that? Primetime House, which is works with the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, does something like that, like vigils at the town hall at Torrington. The problem is that's more associated with mental health. There's nothing really for the visually disabled. I've noticed. I mean, there's a lot of registered blind and high, partial sighted people, but they don't seem to be getting the kind of recognition that the people with mental health have. So I wonder if there's any way we can bring more awareness to those with visual disabilities. In my area, there's a lot of need for them to speak up on some of the things that are really sorely missing for people who with multiple physical and visual disabilities. We could easily do that.
Yeah, maybe you
Summer
should be
King
like an
did a
advocate
horrible
or something.
job. did a horrible hob job. I'm gonna put the two typos together because it makes sense. Yeah, a hob job. He set the hob on high and forgot to turn it down, and the emery pots are boiled over. Thus the hurricanes. He didn't do his job.
No, he did, Michelle.
Dried out all the fruits and vegetables of the West and Midwest.
That's what he wanted to do, Michelle. That was his aim. He's coming in with
Made a lot
vengeance.
of cooked human beings too with heat stroke and heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay. Glitch says, check this out on YouTube. The J Street Band performing Living with Disability live at DAP Fest in 2019.
Nice.
Play that.
I would like to try to get some people together. I'm surprised at the the Lions Club, which meets at the what's it meet there? Lockhouse Restaurant in New Hartford, hasn't advocated more for those with visual impairment in my area.
You need a Winstead chapter, Michelle.
What's
Yeah,
that?
you could put up those things that collect used
They don't have a
eyeglasses.
Winstead chapter. They do everything at the Loghouse Restaurant in New Hartford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could ask them to put one up in Winstead.
Yeah, you need a Winstead chapter for the Lions Club, Michelle.
How
would you go?
I would think so, but the main question is, how could you start a Winstead chapter of the Lions?
You know,
Club?
that's what I was gonna. Maybe take this to like the mayor's office, Michelle. Are you close to City Hall? Is there a City Hall in Winstead? I'd imagine
obviously
there is, right?
we have a City Hall in Winstead.
Yeah, are you close to it?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to it. It's
Well, you should go there.
It's right after the post office.
You should go there and talk to the mayor, Michelle.
If I can get them, it's I believe it's Candace Bouchard is the mayor now, Winstead. So I'm sure Candace.
Do we all need to phone her up?
That's
Ring up Candace.
That's Jason Bouchard's mother. I went to school with Jason Bouchard. So
you got an in.
So yeah, you've got ties already, Michelle. Like your foot's in the door already.
Yeah.
Is Winstead very corrupt?
Connecticut in general.
I wasn't gonna go out today, but
Connecticut in general.
Because we got to go take care of the order for the
We do call it
Instacart.
Corrupticate.
So that was what we have to do today. We got to get the Instacart orders put into the system.
What time's that coming, Michelle?
I don't know what time they're going to be coming, guys. We got to put it into the system after it gets up. It's already made. Glitch says, Michelle, that group I asked you to check, they go and play music and disable people. To disable people all around New Jersey. Okay.
Oh, wow. So they're kind of local. That's pretty cool.
No, that's different. They go what into communities and play music, or do they go to people's homes? Or
I'm guessing that like they do events, like small venues.
Right, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Maybe Michelle. How amazing would that be if you could get them to come to your apartment for a concert? Like, how amazing would that be?
Seriously, I think if we were to do a concert, I think it would have to be done in the backyard, because the fact is that you're talking about something with a lot of loud instruments, and I don't know if our electrics can handle it. So, especially with electric keyboards and guitars and, sound heads and all that. I don't know how we would do that.
You should start working on a stage with Ed, Michelle. Maybe get a concert for spring or summer, next spring or summer.
Build a stage.
Mm-hmm.
They themselves are disabled. Okay. Makes sense. And like I said, by the way, the number of YouTube streamers, live streamers that are disabled is, from what I've seen, is pretty few. Especially the registered blind ones. And the blind ones, there's very few live streamers that are blind or registered blind streaming.
There's that one kid who lives by King Cobra, and he's like blind, and he streams a lot. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few. I mean, but they're not that many.
Maybe you could have him
Blind
on.
Billionaire doesn't live stream, but Blind Billionaire is blind. He had retinitis pigmentosa. The Tommy Edison Project. Tommy Edison was born with both cataracts in his eyes and also oxygen poisoning. I guess that's how he lost his vision when he was very young.
Oh my gosh.
So Tommy Edison only has late perception. He said, however, now I got cataracts in my eyes anyway. I can't see, so it doesn't matter because I was always blind all my life. I couldn't see anyway. I could just barely see light because of my cataracts. I got a cataract in my right eye. I get it. I understand it. You know, so my left eye is clear eye. That's the one that we use to do everything.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's why the studio is set the way it is. It's set up for persons using the left eye for everything. So it makes tracking cursors a nightmare. That's one of the reasons why I have to try to make sure I know where I put my cursor so I can find things. Tommy Edison started in no, that's not what happened. He was born that way. He was born blind. He was born blind.
Yeah, you don't want to stare into the sun.
But
So I work nights.
I don't know King Cobra. Sorry, says Amy. I don't know really King Cobra either, Amy. And I don't really know who he is. I don't know what he does for music or performing, whatever. I just don't know anything about him. But we did find with Billy Manson. We did have a lot of viewers. I still would like to get somebody that's not necessarily a musician on stream. I still would like to get Rebecca Marina Messenger on here. For those of you who don't know who she is, she's a spiritual teacher. She would be kind of fun. Definitely to have Rebecca Marina Messenger on here.
Could get some colorful people on here, Michelle. You know what, Michelle? I could bring some people to the show as well. But what I'd want you to do is watch some of their streams and get to know them a little bit.
That's
You
why
know,
you guys gonna have to send me links to them so I can see them.
all right.
Because if I don't know who they are, how can I watch your streams?
All right, I'll send them along. You got to watch them though, Michelle. But yeah, we can get you some more guests on here. Minnie Manson did good. You know, it was your first live interview type thing. You know, you got to work some of the bugs out, you know, so you'll learn for next time, you know. So
to answer the question to the North American unconvinced, it is a small little town. It's not a very big place. It's not a bad place. It's a Republican enclave, which doesn't surprise me at all, honestly, because it's never really. The Democrats just never really took hold in Winston.
Yeah, Michelle, it's time for a political movement over there.
No, it's not a Rolex. This is just a cheap plastic watch with a metal band on it. See?
Really?
Let me show you a close up of my watch.
I thought that was a Frank Mueller, Michelle. That's what?
Rolex.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Frank Mueller, really nice watch. I don't even fuck Rolexes. You guys need to get on the Frank Muellers. So much better than Rolex. Yes.
Okay.
Rolex is trash.
Well, then that's why Michelle has that.
Right, Michelle. Yeah.
This is just a cheap $10 or $5 watch. You can see it here.
How long have you had it, Michelle? How long have you been keeping
that watch?
It's
got a stainless steel band on it because the original silicone band just fell apart on it.
How long have you had that watch, Michelle?
About 5 years.
Pretty
and I
good.
haven't had to change the battery yet either.
Still running?
Are you serious? I've changed my battery 3 times probably.
Yeah, mine.
And it's a $10 watch.
Mine died quick, it seems. Yeah.
I got extra batteries for this watch in my store.
Maybe
in my lockup
too.
too.
Damn.
Yeah, that's.
Michelle, are you sure that's not a Rolex? Like it's got it's self-winding every time you move your arm, it winds itself. Are you sure that's not a Rolex? 5 years.
No, it's not.
5 years.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's very nice, Michelle. Make sure you keep that tucked in. I don't want you when you're out and about, some miscreant trying to mug you or something for that. Be careful.
Rolled.
Well, as long as there's no high frequency electromagnetic pulse from a nuclear detonation, this watch will probably last at least another 5-10 years.
Yeah,
maybe you might have to change the battery by that time.
On it, you could probably.
Let's not jinx anything, Michelle.
Yeah, knock on wood, Michelle. Knock on wood.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a cheap Walmart sports watch. You know, it's got a light on it.
Michelle, are your ears pierced?
Basic functions. It's got a stopwatch.
All right.
Has a time. You know.
I gotta clear my throat. Get a little more bass in them. Michelle, are your ears pierced?
Yes.
You have your ear. Okay. Get you some earrings, some nice dangly earrings, Michelle. Add some pizzazz for the Snow Queen. Would you like some danglies, Michelle? Like some snowflakes or something?
I used to have hoops, big hoop earrings. I can't find
Pirate
them now.
hoops?
And
Okay.
I also had ones that I got from Michelle's boutique, which was basically like big hoop earrings, but they were like kind of like an encrusted look, like they were frosty kind of earrings. I don't know where they went to. And
you know what they say.
and I still got
the
some
bigger
little
the
Elsa
hoop.
earrings that
Not the big hoops, yeah.
somebody
The bigger
gave
the
me
better,
those.
right?
Little
Yeah.
Elsa
There
earrings.
you are. The hula hoops.
The elf ears are in the drawer because I don't have too many pairs
I think
of elf
Lumi
ears
put
left
the
I can
hoops
use for
on
the show. I only have one
week
pair
ago.
left.
Yeah,
Lumi's
Lumi's a hoop girl.
the promiscuous one, yeah. Yeah, Michelle, that'd be great. Do you like any other jewelry, necklaces? Maybe a tiara? Why don't you wear a tiara, Michelle? You are the Snow Queen.
Well, I got my circlet, which is part of my work.
Yeah, your circlet. I'd love for you to squeeze back into that. What are those things called? A little corset.
I've seen
that corset again.
some hoop earrings that are about 6
That
inches
shit
in
ain't gonna
size.
happen.
The 6-inch ones are very common in some
Weird.
communities. Those really big hoops, but most of them are usually about 2 inch or about inch and a half. Mine were 2 inches. They were big.
Ooh.
I couldn't see wearing 4-inch
Wow.
hoops. I think that would have
2
been too much
inches? That's not that big.
to wear and snag on everything. Yeah, I don't think I could really wear hoop earrings with these headphones. Not that
Yeah,
size anyway.
I think you need something dangly, Michelle. So like every time you move your head around, it like flares. Something nice and dangly, I would say.
Catches the light and sparkles.
Can we get a
There it
Michelle
is.
cosplay? I don't know what that means.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's coming, guys. I gotta get the goddamn. I'm gonna get the wig, and we'll get the North American Snow Queen going. Michelle, I'd love to do some cosplay of you, Michelle.
Elsa costume. I was gonna buy the dress, but not
wanna show the way
necessarily.
you should run it
Not
for
necessarily just for Halloween. I want to buy the real quality made dress, and they do have them. When Elsa was a big thing, you could buy them for like almost like $200. But I didn't get enough donations coming in to make that happen, so I never bought that dress.
Michelle, you should just go to the store, put it on, and just walk
Winston
out with
makes
it.
me want to destroy that little town.
Pizza.
It's not a bad.
If you never steal pizza again, you can
Winston's not a
steal
bad
one
little
big
town.
dress.
Winston's
Fair
not a
enough.
bad little town. It's got about the downtown population's about 4,000 to 8,000 people.
Stick it to the man.
It's not very big. But it's a pretty quiet place. It's very laid back, very chill. You're not gonna see too many Type A personalities in Winsted.
What would we do,
You're
Michelle?
more likely to see lots of Type D personalities, i.e., type drunk.
Yeah, what's there to do, Michelle? Say it's Friday night. We want to go out. It's 10 o'clock at night. What are our options in Winstead? Is there like bars open?
Yeah. See, this is why we had this filtering turned on.
Yeah, but I like Chat 69 bot.
Yeah, what's wrong with that, Michelle?
I don't like sponsoring spam sites
Yeah, but you
like
can
that.
still see their name. The only thing you delete is the emojis.
Michelle used to play World of Warcraft. Come on, let's not be prudes here. I mean, maybe it's a good site.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more. What's your favorite site, Michelle?
Are there strip clubs in Winsted? No. There's no strip clubs in Winsted.
Nope. Strip club. That's.
Probably
I think you'd love the
in Torrington or Waterbury, though.
Michelle, you ever been to the strip club before?
No.
I think you'd. You know what, Michelle? Believe it or not,
that would be fun.
Believe it or not, Michelle, they have really good food at most of the strip clubs. That's the reason I used to go. I mean, go get a steak.
Eggs and legs, Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle may never leave if she goes to the strip club. We may not be able to get her out of there. Bunch of naked women running around, good food. Like,
I'm not gonna get the circlets out right now because Ed's already asleep. So I gotta wake him up in about an hour and a half. So
can you still fit into your congregation dress?
Since you know the code anyway, why don't you just check his balance on his cards for him while he's sleeping?
All right,
I can
do that. Oh, you were talking.
I check his balance usually when he's up.
Guys, JK.
So I'm gonna check his credit card balance to see if the money's back in the card so that he can
chicken wing buffet.
Because he didn't get any alcohol last night, so
wake
I'm
that bum up.
surprised
It's afternoon.
he didn't even bitch about that. He didn't even buy any beer. I checked his.
Time did Dad go to bed, Michelle?
I checked his Chime Bank this morning. The $40 deposit went through. That's good.
Do it for your stream.
So, I did take a picture of the crown. I did. I think I. Oh, man.
See who that is, Michelle? Put on speaker. Put her on speaker.
Speaker.
Speaker. Probably like a spam call or something. I don't have a vehicle warranty.
Oh my god. Ni hao. Put it on speaker, Michelle.
She won't. Oh my god, you should have seen one time. It was like she's getting all these like calls and voicemails. It took her like 30 fucking minutes to convince her to play like a 15-second voicemail. Won the battle, but the war took a while. It's like this damn Russian and Ukraine war. Just drug out. But you eventually get there if you're persistent, you know. You gotta be persistent.
I was just the medical program, community health, just wanting to confirm Ed's appointment. So,
what time is it? What time is his appointment, Michelle? Is it afternoon or morning?
Well, it's in the morning.
Oh, it's in the morning.
And my appointment.
I have to stay up all night.
My telemed's in the afternoon, so.
Hopefully he gets up for it, and just doesn't get plastered all night. And
they won't help you if you're drunk. Right. They won't like see you.
No.
Well, anyway, it was a good show today. We had a lot of people on here. I mean, it was a pretty quiet day. What's this? What about the cord? Oh, what the hell did you do to it?
I don't know, the guy. I want to put together.
I don't have anything to fix this with right now. You didn't give me any electrical tape. I don't have any wire nuts.
Michelle, get your sync reciprocator back from Jimmy. Michelle, ask him about your sync thing.
I can't fix it right now. I don't have anything to fix it with.
Put their headphones on.
No, I know. And a thing.
Okay, yeah, well, I need that at least, and I have to solder the wires together. Oh, it's just taking the landline.
Michelle, get your sync thing back from Jimmy. Tell Jimmy to bring your sync thing back, Michelle. Your sync reciprocator. Get it. Get your sync reciprocator.
I will talk to him when he comes back in. He said he's going to get
Jimmy.
Electrical tape.
Yell his name.
Fucking cocksucker. Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle, you look up alien tape, Michelle. It's amazing. I want everyone to look it up. It's revolutionary. Alien tape. It's game changer. Game changer, guys. You can fix anything with it. You can hang shit on your wall.
I saw the cord damage.
I saw this on television.
I saw the cord damage. There's no problem fixing it. It's actually pretty simple. It's just as I told him, I said I'm gonna need some electrical tape, and then I have to put solder on the wires and join them together, which is what I would do. I'm not gonna, guys. Don't start with me on that, okay?
Sorry, Michelle.
Anyway,
Jimmy rubs us the wrong way, Michelle. We don't like him.
Yeah, well, I know that.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get ready to obviously take care of a couple different things at once.
Michelle, go live if you do some gaming today, okay?
I am live.
No. If you do gaming, if you do some video games, go live.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some video games in today.
Yeah, do it live so we can watch and play with you.
Yeah, I'll rewatch it later. I
There you
would
go.
like that.
Well, let's get into the
watch when she
games.
gets up later.
All right, guys,
Mhm.
listen. I want to say thanks for being on the show this morning. So I'll see you guys probably on the gaming stream at
That's
least.
true, Baroness.
Yes. See you soon, Michelle. Have a great day as well as everybody else.
All right,
See you.
guys. Anyway, so I'll see. I'm gonna let the panel go now. I'm gonna let you guys talk amongst yourselves. So I'm just gonna leave the panel so you guys can talk amongst
Good
yourselves. Okay.
night.
Good night, Michelle.
Yep.
Good night,
God
everyone.
bless you.
Yep.
Good bless everybody.
Suck it easy.
See you guys later.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna let them talk amongst themselves. I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up here. Gold star with you. We had a good show anyway. There was no problems, so that was nice. Today was a success. Where's my cursor again? You know, this is one thing where I wish there was a. I gotta get a Stream Deck. I think a Stream Deck would be great because I might be able to program buttons to do certain things. I really never heard too much people using a Stream Deck for disabled, using it to make it easier for streaming, but I think a Stream Deck would be cool. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Stay out of trouble and you have a nice day. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want a big whopper.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But would you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
I know. I know. But then again, we also see, like, other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Gauntlet 1. Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.